what you made.
What I came from.
Look what I came
Born in the
from.
80s.
I was born in the
What I've
80s.
been through.
Look what I've been through. Look what you made. Hey, I was born in my granny house in 1983. 3 years later, saw my daddy kill a nigga in front of me. 3 years later, watch my mama mix it.
You are now tuned in to Show 83. We the best.
No Cali.
Welcome to Show 83. It's your boy L Bug, Poobie Poo Wop, J Marie, Wando.
In the building.
Y'all know what to do, man. It's another great day, another great show right here on Show 83, man. Listen, we got coming. Come running here all late.
I'm just saying, we just had a rough weekend.
Yeah, rough night so far, but
Long motherfucking night.
it's all good though, man. We got a great show coming up for y'all today, man. We're gonna talk about the NYPD and what they was bragging about, but you know what I'm saying, got some pie in their face. Also, this who got pie? Is that what you said? It's a saying.
Oh, I ain't never.
Isn't that some old people shit?
That's some what?
Ain't that some old people shit?
Man, listen.
Guess who got pie in their face?
Listen, they got pie in the eye. Anyway, so we got the petty person of the week. Nice young artist from Columbus, but making her way up here from Cincinnati, Miss Sierra Lee. Is it Lee or Lay?
She's not from Columbus. She's from Cincinnati.
Is she? I thought it said in her bio that she was from Columbus, but whatever. Anyway,
I thought it said she was from. Okay.
we got Lemire T. Dennis from Lemire T. Dennis and Family Photography. He's also working on a biopic.
What is that?
A biopic.
I'm just eating this macaroni.
Right. I was about to say. I'm still confused. Can you?
You don't know what a
elaborate?
biopic is?
No.
It's a biography, but it's video.
Is a biopic.
A documentary.
Yes.
Okay.
Why didn't you just?
Lord Jesus.
Why do they gotta put different names?
It's
to
it's
shit?
called a biopic.
It's a
Let's
documentary.
not start today.
A tree or teary.
Blame
I don't know.
America for the language, right?
Right, blame America. America.
That's what they call us.
Blame people for just making up shit.
Right.
that ain't got nothing to do with America and the language art.
Hey, listen.
Anyway,
Anyway,
these niggas out here just making up shit.
we also had Teddy the comedian coming in.
Yeah.
We got, I think, like a drop of tea with J Marie. Maybe not. We'll see. 100
Drop the T.
100 Hondo, and you know, of course, our STFD. So, of course, we always start out with our question of the day. Bobby, what you got for us for our question of the day today?
It's so simple, but mean a lot. You know what I mean? It's just basically like, what do you consider family? Or you know what I mean? Like, what makes you family?
What makes you family?
What makes you family?
What makes you ask that question?
Wepa!
Yeah, so
Loyalty.
yeah, that's what you think it is?
No, I mean,
Is loyalty what makes you family then?
no.
Support?
No.
I'm going with loyalty, bro.
It's just a connection you have amongst each other. It's not nothing to do with bloodline or anything like that. Family is just what you make it.
Listen,
I grew up without family, you know what I mean? But the family that I make on a daily basis, those people mean more to me than my own bloodline
You got
sometimes.
homemade family.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
I
So
feel you.
that's what
Go ahead,
makes
make your
family.
own
Like
family.
the love that people give and like you said, loyalty and support. So that's what makes family.
You got friends out here that's more family than real family. Ain't that
Those
something?
become your brothers.
Yeah, blood doesn't. Honestly, blood doesn't make you family at all. It's the trials and tribulations y'all go through together. It's the connection that y'all have with each other.
Yeah, because I be wanting a drop kick condo every other day.
Till this day. Till this day.
They argue more than we do.
Yeah, they definitely argue like brother and sister for real.
Yeah,
Husband
my
and
wife
wife.
told me that she's like, she's like your little sister, right? She gets on my last fucking nerve, man.
Shit, now you old enough to be her uncle, nigga.
Theo!
Give my bell.
Uncle Hondo got the bell today.
Pops.
Oh my God.
Granddaddy of the Shorty 3, man.
Not the granddaddy.
That is granddaddy.
Damn, man.
So yeah, what J. Marie, what you feel?
Damn.
Questions.
I don't know how to feel about that because I don't mess with nobody for real. Like, when I say my circle is very small, it's very small. It's me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I.
No one cares. If you want to weigh in on this conversation, let us know what family is to you. Hit us up 614-781-0754. Again, that is 614-781-0754. Or you can leave your comments on the live feed. You know what I'm saying? We'll read them out loud. We got Juan Hondo, Uncle Hondo over here. You know,
Uncle Hondo. That's
He's
Theo.
gonna give you the response.
What up, Theo? Oh, we Puerto Rican today. Huh?
I guess so. Lord Jesus.
That's funny.
But yeah, so yeah, we waited on that bell. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna get this. We're gonna talk about the petty person of this week. Yo, y'all gotta stay tuned for this one. This is ridiculous. Y'all getting out of hand, out here. But y'all know what to do. Shorty 3. We'll be right back.
Hey.
Have you ever took trips on a plane to go fuck with somebody that you probably never ever see again? I mean, the sex all good, but the head probably drive you insane. Yeah, you a cool West chick, it's a shame. I don't even know your name. That's right, I don't even know your name. I remember when you told me one time when we kicked at the club. Gave me your name, then you asked for a hug. I ain't really catch it cause the music's too loud, but I'm still wondering if you gon' let a nigga fuck. Skin my bad mouth, I'm a little bit drunk. But I'd rather say it loud rather than not say enough. Cause I probably won't see your pretty face again, so I'd rather keep it real just to tell you what's up. I ain't looking for no love in this fucking club. I'm just looking for a good night, then I'm in love. I'm a fuckboy, everyone call, but the only reason I say it cause I got a lot of buzz. I done caused the difference to a couple girls trust. A nigga ain't perfect, but a nigga do lust. So with that being said, let me take you to the bed. You do you like thread, just keep it on the hush. Yeah, baby girl, get real. I get real with you. It won't be real. I'm trying my love with you. We both take a lift to the crib and get lit. We can stop and grab food. I just chill Netflix. Baby girl, get real. I get real with you. It won't be real. I'm trying my love with you. We both take a lift to the crib and get lit. We can stop and grab food. Or just chill Netflix. Have you ever had a one night stand? When the timing too right and it feel like everything wasn't planned. Girl, you look so good when you wet like beach by the sand. Goddamn, it's a shame cause I only know your face from the gram. That's right, I know your face from the gram. Cause I remember when I comment on your pics when you posted up a throwback. You a bad bitch and I swear that you know that. Cause your hair done and your nails looking good. And you miss independent cause your attitude show that. I'm trying to capture you like my mood don't Kodak. Get inside your head, speak game, baby, no cap. I got a big head, my lifestyle big. And my rap still golden with the kids, baby, no strap. When you going back to your city? When I come in town, will you hit me? When I come around, will you treat nigga out? Or just leave me on red looking silly? Feel me? Don't make it hard cause it's simple. Being real, steady giving mixed signals. I like you smile with your sexy little dimples. I'm trying to run through your pretty little tempo. Baby, girl, get real. I get real with you. It won't be real. I'm trying my love with you. We both take a lift to the crib and get lit. We can stop and grab food. I just chill Netflix. Baby, girl, get real. I get real with you. It won't be real. I'm trying my love with you. We gon' take a lift to the crib and get lit. We can stop and grab food. I just chill Netflix.
This your girl Jane Marie.
You're listening to Show 83.
Ow.
I'm a real stand-up guy, like, man, I'm real positive role model for my yeah, been rapping
I cannot remember nights, I cannot remember days, I cannot remember ways, I cannot remember shit. Probably won't remember this.
It took a lot of work. Hey, things just knocking and napping and rapping. Now I ain't got a word. Now I can vacay and party and just be a shit bag. Shit bag. Shit bag. Shit bag. Coasters for Molly water. Blue people pupping and polywag. Bougie Lil Redbone ain't got no ass. She like Versace and Prada bags. Pricey, she draped up a shopping tag. Icy, her Latin rock the ass. Slipped and almost let him knock her ass. Look up, now King got the got her ass. She need a pop up on body bag. Her chips cost me in a whip flossy, but I'm young and black with a big eye, so she can't see me keep her lips on. Hey, and all I do is show off to go off so I can get the door off. Show off to go off so I can get the door. Hey, show off to go off so I can get the door off. And so on and so on. Hey, it took a lot of naps. Sleeping cause fools don't know how to rap. Listen back with rappers who try to test. Sources say the scene was quite grotesque. Crowning me king while I crown a jester. Satin silk kind of the goose feather. You wanna be king but you still a peasant. I taught your wife how to cook a pheasant. Sauce out the kitchen, you get the acid. Gold on my skin when she kissed the necklace. Rapping, this how they sound if you get the message. Hey, it took a lot of work. Hey, things just snacking and napping and rapping. Now I ain't got a word. Now I can vacay and party and just be a shit bag. Shit bag. Shit bag. Shit bag. Shit bag. It took a lot of work. Things just snacking and napping and rapping. Now I ain't got a word. Now I can vacay and party and just be a bitch bag. Bitch bag. Bitch bag. Bitch bag. Bitch bag. Bitch bag. Toasting up to never giving a fuck. My whole life exposed, living corrupt. Baby showers at the gentleman's club. Smacking booty, throwing Benjamins up. The freak the blacks like the Middleton up. Ish bag at the credit union. Walk in the courtroom, hella zooted. Middle finger to your institution. I said lean daiquiris, I'm draping juice on. Sauce dripping, I be Campbell soup dripping. Two door for sure, yeah, I'm crazy cuckoo. Top for sure, Betty Boop. My life is a movie full of skits and bloopers. Let's write a novel, publish distribution. Bag it, I ain't need her, it's at 9. Take her on a flight and leave her in Hawaii. Go and find her little sister at and try. Damn, an ish baggery at its finest. A douchebag because I had to put up with truth that look. It took a lot of work. Things just snacking and napping and rapping. Now I ain't got a word. Now I can vacay and party and just be a shit bag. Shit bag. Shit bag. Shit bag. Shit bag. It took a lot of work. Things just snacking and napping and rapping. Now I ain't got a word. Now I can vacay and party and just be a bitch bag.
I got the sauce, baby. I got the sauce, baby. I got the sauce, baby. Yeah, I got the sauce, baby. Yeah, I got the
Welcome back to Shorty 3. It's your boy L Bug, Boo B, Boo Wop, J Marie,
Hey.
Juan Hondo.
In the building.
Y'all know what to do, man. Listen, this right here is some of the funniest shit that I've came across in the last few weeks. So, our petty person of the week this week is a 31-year-old man who identifies himself as a 10-year-old Pee-wee football player.
I ain't playing with y'all today.
I see no issues with this, bro.
No,
I don't.
I'm not playing
I
with
don't see
y'all.
no issues with this.
You don't see no issues with it? Like, this
No.
dude, and first of all, the parents are stupid as hell for letting this man play with the kids. That's first of all.
Do they got highlights on that?
He's in, they ain't got no highlights. But, and if y'all see this picture, I swear to God, if y'all see this picture, you would
Is it
laugh
the one
your
where
ass.
he's lifting up the
Yes. So,
Find that shit. funny as hell,
in
man.
Wichita, Texas, a 31-year-old man, he's smashing all the Pee-wee records.
I see no no issue with this again, folks.
You ain't shit.
Listen, so first what he did was, his name is Marvin Burks, first of all. He identifies himself as a 10-year-old starting last year and tried to enroll himself into a junior high school. First and foremost, he needs to go to jail.
Right.
Off of that right there alone, he needs to go to jail.
Come on, I got a crush on Susie and shit. Get your old ass out of here.
Get up out of here, man.
So after he was denied that, he decided to sign up for Pee Wee football. And after parents and organizers of the league had a lengthy meeting, he was given the go-ahead to play.
You niggas said that they really had a meeting about this
They
shit?
really had a meeting about this shit. He recorded 14 touchdowns on 14 runs.
I'm
Are
pretty
y'all
sure the
kidding
coach
me?
of the team that he was on was like, yes, we got like a Bobby Boucher.
Hold on. Wait.
This man averaged 43 yards per carry.
Wow. Just giving the boys, just pushing them up. Get your ass out.
No. This is what I have an issue with, though. Like, I mean, we all play football, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, everybody play Pee Wee.
Yes.
Don't you have to weigh in?
Hey, listen, I
So
guess
I'm just
not no
saying, like-
more. I guess not no more.
This nigga like
So-
400 pounds, man.
The fact that they actually have this going and accepted it is what's mind
Listen, the
boggling.
final score of the first game was 129-7.
So they ain't have him on defense, I
How
guess.
many points did he score?
He scored 129. What you mean?
Oh, shit, man. This is ridiculous.
Is he
It's not acceptable.
is he playing quarterback and
He's playing quarterback.
So he's scrambling.
So he threw 30 passes, had 7 touchdown passes. He broke 75 tackles on nine on just one play.
damn, man, the monster out here.
He had probably had them kids out there crying and
That man a
shit.
bell one time.
And he don't get no damn bill.
Yes, he do.
Look, look at the picture. Look at the picture of this guy.
Yeah, I seen the picture.
Bro, my man's you just said my man's broke 9 tackles, bro.
9 tackles on one play.
Yo, this is
This is out of
hilarious,
hand.
man.
This is kind of like how they got the transgenders.
That's
competing in
exactly
women's sports. Like,
what
this
I
is
was
not
going to
acceptable.
compare it to.
No.
Because you got transgender
Old school.
women out here. Listen.
That is
So I
Yo,
know,
his
so-
jersey don't even fit him.
No, I don't.
It's like up under his shirt, under his chest.
I'm just saying, like, where did they find a jersey in time, though?
Yo,
You know that coach is
listen.
like, man, I'm tired of taking these goddamn L's.
Yeah. He said, we going to get Brady next.
Good next year, I promise you.
Man,
Niggas like, I can't wait till Brady
Listen,
retire.
man, this is the age where you can identify as you want, man. I'm just
it's
waiting.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Did y'all hear
you
about the
identify as rich.
Did y'all
Once
hear
I
about the
start
girl in
identifying
Florida? I
being
mean,
rich, I'm
Wait,
cool.
hold up.
What if some fucking
Facts.
10-year-olds start identifying as 21-year-olds?
you said what?
Yeah.
Cigarettes and alcohol and shit.
Exactly.
Hey.
Now's the time.
10.
Hey, I identify as a grown ass
Yeah,
man.
that's a good point, though.
Now is the perfect time to be whatever you want to be in this life.
You got the like the transgender that broke the girl's skull.
Shit over here,
What?
bro.
Yeah, UFC fighter. She broke.
Oh yeah,
He-
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. The
How about
transsexual
how about
UFC
the
guy
how about
broke a
the
skull, bro?
gay
broke
boy
her
that
skull.
won homecoming queen?
The gay dude that won homecoming queen, who identifies as a woman.
He identifies as a woman.
You
so
got
gave
the
him
cyclist
homecoming
that broke every female record that
Ever.
ever
queen. Ever.
as a cyclist because he identifies as a woman. Like, yo, it's ridiculous.
So can I identify as an alien? And
I'm
What-
just trying to
what?
identify as being rich, bro.
that's on me.
And they just walking on y'all. You know
that's
who the fuck
right.
I am? Hey, tell them who the fuck I am.
Yo, we should do a skit like that, man. That'd be hilarious.
Got nothing but zeros in my account, baby. Hey, man, cancel this nigga.
Cancel this nigga.
Cancel this mug, man. Yeah, for real. Now, I mean, like, it's out of control now because, like, you know what I mean? Like, people are making sick normal. And that's the problem that I have with this. So, like,
They
you're making
normalizing
sick
everything.
normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that is really fucked up, man.
Way pa.
Because you're not trying to help the person. You're just trying to comfort them. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? This is a real sensitive time in the world where everybody needs some kind of comfort. You know what I mean? And it's sad. You know what I mean?
They shut they
removing
punk
monkey
ass
balls
up.
out the spots now.
Man,
B.
for real, man. I want
These
to
kids keep
identify
falling
as a
off the
whale.
That's a
Something
whale.
like that. I want to identify
Remove
something.
monkey bars. You know that?
Okay,
They
we're
think about
talking about
removing-
monkey
For
bars
what?
and wasn't talking about whales. Like, I'm confused.
I
Wait,
just want to be
what?
identified as something
Because
special.
what I'm saying, like, this is a sensitive ass world right now.
Uh-huh.
A lot of kids are getting hurt off of monkey bars.
So they're thinking about removing monkey bars because
a lot
kids
of
are getting
get
hurt.
them.
Get the hell.
Hey, everything is
Outta
soft,
here.
man. I swear, everything is
This
starting to
shit
go
is so-
soft, man.
It's not about trying to build you up no more. It's like trying to comfort you in your time of need. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's out of hand.
I want to
Suck
identify.
it up.
I want to
That's-
identify
it up.
myself.
Bitch.
Fuck that shit.
I want to identify myself as the world's smartest person.
Booby, I'm not playing with you today.
Dang, why you doing
Everything-
like that?
But everything I
Why
say.
you can't be the smartest person?
Thank you.
He is the smartest person.
Thank you.
Facts,
I
especially
am.
if you go to kindergarten.
I
Shit.
identify. No, I mean, I identify myself as the smartest person in the world. So therefore, everything I say is right.
Facts. You make your own language.
I make my own shit up. Yep, and I understood that.
Speak that shit into existence.
Yeah, y'all lying to yourselves.
Man. what we got next, though, bub?
Y'all funny.
So,
I'm done.
Since y'all are ignorant as hell. So if y'all want to weigh in on this, y'all got me thrown
I
with
can
that one, man.
identify as that too.
What?
Ignorant.
Ignorant as hell.
I identify myself as everything, nigga.
We're not about to keep going.
Listen, if y'all want to weigh in on this, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you can definitely call it 614-781-0754. 614-781-0754. Let us know what you think. Is the world getting too sensitive, or are you okay with being able to identify as whatever you want to? Because I did just see another story where a grown-ass man, left his wife and kids to identify as a transgender 6-year-old.
What?
Niggas is tired
The
of paying
youngest
bills out here, bro.
transgender?
Niggas is
I want to know too.
Yeah, this shit starting to get disturbing.
Inquire and shit on the way to the show.
This
Listen,
nigga's
man, I
over-researching.
told you I do my research throughout the week. That's all, man. Throughout the week, I just read stuff. My job, I got enough time where I can
This nigga
look
got-
at stuff.
This nigga got enough time at work. I want to identify myself as that too.
Having enough time at work.
Yes.
You ignorant as hell. But yeah, so let us know what you think about that, or you can hit us up in the comment section of the show. Y'all know what it is right here now on Facebook. What time is it? That's 4:22. It's almost time for our guest to be here, Miss Sierra Lee.
She'll be showing up.
Somebody should be popping.
She
up.
identify herself as a celebrity.
She
can show up
identify
whenever
herself
she
as
wants.
late.
She gonna come to identify herself as being early.
Right.
What room is this?
2:33.
And 2:33.
I
Yeah.
know Teddy's outside. He just said he pulled up.
Hey. But anywho, coming up after this break, we're gonna find out where's Janda. Y'all know what what about? Good Lord. I can't speak. We back on this again. But we also have our guests. Dang, we got a packed show today. We got 3 guests coming in.
And they all late.
And they all late. Nah, because 2 of them ain't supposed to be here until 5. So
Hey,
you identify them as late?
thank you. I was about to say, don't take that away from me,
You
dog.
ignorant as hell, man.
I'm on time today, so everybody late.
You actually wasn't on time again.
Yes, we was.
No,
We make our
you
own
were on
up.
time, J. Marie.
Damn.
You were.
Well, I'm gonna leave this conversation alone.
Booby
You
was
by
not.
yourself.
I thought you was about to tell everybody my secret.
What secret?
You got hair plugs?
What?
Oh, okay.
Which secret?
Nothing. We going to break, right?
Nah, what's the secrets now, player?
Nah. I just thought you was gonna go there. Can we go to break?
Oh, she caught you in the
Look,
bathroom masturbating?
Oh,
Is that what it is?
you know I was in the bathroom, dog.
Where else in the house are you gonna do that, bro?
I don't know why that's like the perfect spot though. It's like all locked doors. I can run the water, play the Bluetooth.
Oh, is that why people want the water?
Yeah, nah. Sometimes
Yo, you just told yourself.
you don't want the poop. Yeah, you don't want to hear. Nobody want to hear the splat of the poop, so you just run the water.
Yeah, okay.
I thought you were saying people ran the water because they masturbate.
Nah. You know if I'm masturbating in the bathroom if the fan come on,
Right?
I drown it out.
You know what?
Man, all the secrets out the bag. Fucking
I am
identify as that.
Done with this guy.
So,
But
Bug, did you have a good time last night at the Pelican Room?
I had a great time.
great time.
Drunk as hell for the first time in a
Hey,
long
that's
time.
the first time I've seen this nigga drunk.
That nigga was,
I
was
didn't even.
crying and
I
shit.
didn't.
I was not
he was
crying.
That nigga was
He
crying
was
like
about to
that.
cry.
Yeah.
I broke it up. I was like, damn.
Yeah, damn.
Lord
What, when
Jesus.
we brought out his cake and balloons?
Yeah, you seen him? He was all teared up.
I was teary eyed.
What I'm so upset about is that nobody caught that on social media.
Actually,
We were
it's-
in the
it's-
moment.
It's all over social media.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, we
I
went
didn't see
viral?
We went viral.
I identify as going viral.
Nice.
With
I
10
can't-
views.
Yeah, with 10 views, nigga.
Who recorded?
Shoot.
Hondo. No,
my brother did.
Weirdo was supposed to
a
record
couple
it.
other people did.
Have him send you that video.
Yeah.
So
I
he
mean,
has
yeah,
the
Weirdo
video.
has it on his camera, but I'm set on social media. I know Weirdo caught everything.
Yeah, he's
Did
the
you
man.
catch that fight?
Weirdo is the
Hey, yo,
man.
shout out to Weirdo out though, man.
Lord
Weirdo
Jesus.
been
You gotta
He
tell
been
me, hey,
pulling
nigga, I'm taking
through.
this shit, nigga. Let me back up. Nigga, don't get this on camera.
Damn, you caught everything but that fight.
Don't want it. World star. That's what
Right.
we're trying to do.
That was a big break right
we
there.
we could talk about the fight when we come back from break.
Yeah, definitely. We got to take a break, man. We get back. We got Teddy the comedian coming in. Show 83. Y'all know what to do.
Yasmin. So you just think I'ma be cool, just fucking? Wanna express to you how you the man I'm loving? My friends be telling me like, Yasmin, girl, you bugging. I brush it off and I just treat it like it's nothing. Man, I'm playing myself. This shit no good for my health. I know that you don't want this, cause love for you don't exist. And I be trying, my heart be crying. Cause all the love I got for you, you be denying. Una negrita, chocolatita. Tú te enamoras cuando ella da la vista. Que necesita una loquita. Quedan los buenos y es bien apretadita. Coquetita, masoquista. Que con el corazón a ti te quita. Cinturita, pequeñita. Con su sexualidad, sí te excita. It started off with drinks at the club. Was dancing with my girls turning up. You see me and said, damn girl, what's up? I looked at you and knew you was in love. But I had a man a couple miles away. I should've stopped it when you wanted to text me the next day. Felt this connection, should've rejected. I didn't see it, she was so undetected. And now I'm stuck in between the two. Tell me what the fuck am I supposed to do? He was the flyest nigga out of his crew. He was so fire nigga, head down the shoe. Down the shoe, down the shoe. I'm contemplating like what to do. Down the shoe, down the shoe. Concentrating like what to do. Una negrita peligrosa, una negrita tan sabrosa, una negrita, negrita mariposa, esta negrita otra cosa. Una negrita peligrosa, una negrita, negrita rosa, una negrita maldita mariposa, esta negrita mentirosa. I cheated, I ain't really care about his feelings. I needed that sexual healing. Let me know what you did.
Knew I had a girl and I knew you had a man, but we still take a risk. Gave me your heart and then I ran. I know you wanna be my lady, but that wasn't in my plan. I was thinking just a nut, but you put me in a jam. I placed my heart in your hand, took my soul, took my soul. I can't let these feelings show. We can be relation goals. We can make this thing official if I let you take control. You rather place the title, I'm just saying let it flow. Where your mind at, girl? That's not where mine at, girl. Got me lovesick, shouty, to the point I earl. Can't deny all them nights we was fucking. I can't deny all the feelings that I'm tucking. Now you got me feeling this is not enough when it's you and her in this dilemma that I'm stuck in. I see your face and I get temptations. Walk away from love, got me feeling David Ruffin. Yeah, you say got me feeling right. I get that feeling like I got you on my mind and I can't sleep at night. I know you feel my pain because you feel the same. It's something about your head that keep you on my brain. It's something about them back shots make that ass pop. Got me looking at a movie on my laptop. This situation I can't touch you when I want to touch you. You like that money I've been saving in my stash spot.
Una negrita peligrosa, una negrita, negrita rosa, una negrita maldita mariposa, esta negrita mentirosa. Una negrita peligrosa, una negrita tan sabrosa, una negrita, negrita mariposa, esta negrita otra cosa.
It's your boy Booby Boo Wop, and you are tuned in to Show 83 on WTMH Radio.
Street lights, no curfew. My young niggas might hurt you. Smoke guys, drink purple. Real shit, no capping. No, no. I told them it would be like this from the start. Yeah, I'm from the trenches, but give 'em my all. I look out for niggas with holes in my heart. Been battling demons, they see through the scars, but I made a way. Fuck up a check any day. Hoping I pray the niggas don't try come and spray me up on the block to get paid. They still off perkies. Told my mama don't worry, cause I been grinding like each day. I know I make it look easy. Change dreams of my cost true. Still chowing on the dog food. New niggas ain't no room. Kill a nigga might haunt you. I know who gon' shoot, I know who gon' ride for me. I know who gon' shoot, I know who gon' die for me. Hard work never sleeps, so why would you lie on me? I know that my time coming, got shining this light on me. Yeah, yeah, I've been running for so long, I'm making my way. Ain't no time to lay up, I just wanna make it. I hope and I pray that as the Lord save me, I'm feeling jaded, yeah. Still towing them guns and selling them drugs, and that on the daily. I seen 21, my mom got a son, I won't let him take me. Won't let him take me. No, put that on my baby. They love to hate me. Pain in my heart, I can't escape it. I gotta make it, running out of patience. Where I'm from, it get dangerous. Police investigations, yellow tape shit. Tomorrow ain't promises crazy. Been on top of my meditation. Catch a case, 25 years what they facing. My niggas devastated, no conversations. See homicides on the daily. Like the revelations, Lord save me. Cause I've been going through phases. Ready for war, whatever. Fire on me, like I've been walking with Satan. Tell me the way you want it. Stop the fronting. Free all my dogs out the cages. I cannot go for nothing. Plus ain't fucking. Most of these bitches they basic. 2 3 is they true blue. Gang members say so. Talking down, that's too true. Shake my head like Somebody died like Mama crying like I know who gon' shoot, I know who gon' ride for me. I know who gon' shoot, I know who gon' die for me. Hard work never sleeps, so why would you lie on me? I know that my time coming, got shining this light on me. Yeah, yeah, I've been for so long, I'm making my way. Ain't no time to lay up, I just wanna make it. I hope and I pray that as the Lord save me, I'm feeling jaded, yeah. Still towing them guns and selling them drugs, and that on the daily. I seen 21, my mom got a son, I won't let him take me. Won't let him take me. No, put that on my baby. They love to hate me. Pain in my heart, I can't escape it. Take me away, baby, my babe. Hate me, they hate. I can't escape it, I can't.
Yeah, welcome back to Shorty 3. It's your boy L Bug, Booby Boo Wop, J Marie,
Hey.
Juan Hondo,
In the building.
and we also have sitting to my left. Y'all's right. Y'all see him on the screen. Teddy, the comedian, in the building.
Yeah.
What's going on?
How you doing today, sir?
Oh man, I'm good.
Tell us a
here.
joke.
Tell us. He just.
I'm here. That's the joke.
Damn.
Every time I come across a comedian, tell me a joke, nigga. Make me laugh.
So what kind of joke do you be expecting?
Me? Some funny shit.
The fact that a comedian is mad in the motherfucker right now ain't funny.
Is that Sierra Lee?
No, I ain't that mad, y'all. I'm just. I ain't lost enough weight to walk how I walk. I just need y'all to understand that. Like, I haven't lost enough weight to walk how I walk. Right?
How do you plan on walking? Or what is your
it took me
goal?
20 minutes to get here.
Dang.
After I parked.
After you park.
After I parked.
This nigga fucking went and parked downtown. I don't want to
Man, I ain't know all the bumps and shit. My tires fucked up, man. I'm exhausted,
You
man.
hit every pothole.
I hit every pothole.
Yo, it is crazy in that parking lot.
Man, them tires, I already know, man. I got me a little air pump in the car, though. So I'm gonna check my tires once I leave, man.
Gotta check them
Make
air
sure you
pressures,
pump 'em
nigga.
back up.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I think we're making a step. This is the first time we had a comedian on here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's the first time we had a
Man,
comedian.
I felt insulted, nigga. I'm a comedian, too.
Oh, I'm honored, man.
Get the hell
I'm
outta here.
so
Both of y'all
honored.
can kiss.
This
Yeah,
is
this
crazy.
actually is our
We
first
are
comedian.
legit
I'm-
comedians, so don't come for us like that. All
I'm
right, you got
honored.
your every week comedian.
I'm super honored that I'm the first comedian. I'm
Now
honored.
that's facts though, for real, man.
Yeah, definitely the first
Oh,
comedian
man.
on
So
here.
where are you from? You're from Columbus?
No, I'm from Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton,
I'm
Dayton.
from the 937. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. So that's where I'm from.
How you come here? How you get here?
So
How
it
we
was
get
like
here?
How did he get here? I hope it wasn't that 20-minute walk.
no, it was a walk. You know, actually, I just got here from Dayton 3 years ago. Like I got listen, the under my titties got that sweat. Man. You know what I'm saying? Them titties is sweating. You know what I'm saying? The nipples is exhausted. Yeah, the nipples is exhausted. Now I got here up here like 3 years ago, man. I was coming to a whole bunch of weddings in this nice ass city, and I was like, you know what? I should move up here. And I only had $2 to my name.
That's good.
Because it was non-pay week, so I had $2 to my name, and that was cool. But I moved out to New Albany. I didn't know where I was moving to. It just looked real quiet, and with white people, it's only like
hold on, wait,
meth and
wait,
cocaine.
wait, hold on. Wait. You said you had $2 in your pocket
And
Yeah.
moved
moved
to New Albany.
Yeah.
Right.
Teach me the game.
Right, you identified as rich. I'm
Yeah,
trying to tell you.
that's all that matters.
He said, I
You
got-
gotta fake it till you make it. I'm still faking it.
So I'm gonna ask you a question though. So we were just talking about a guy that's a 31-year-old man that identified as a 10-year-old Pee Wee football player. Would you?
I
allow your-
saw that.
Yeah,
I
would you-
saw that.
Would you allow your kids to play in that league?
Hell yeah, Bill's character. Bill's character. Hit that little nigga.
He wasn't little though. 200-pound man.
No, but that's what white people do. You knew he was white. This is the thing. You knew he was white.
He was a Negro.
He was
was
black. He was definitely black.
He was raised by some white people. He was raised by some. Listen, somebody's white daddy encouraged him to do that shit. Hell no. Hell no.
Hey, white people will encourage you to do anything.
If you put your mind to it.
Right. That goes to show you that this world is limitless.
That's all right.
And like I say, this the era you can be whatever the hell you want to be.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't gonna let your son play in that?
No.
I would.
I'm
I
gonna
would
go out there
I
and
would
kick
let my
that big
son.
ass dude in his knees.
I
Nah.
don't
You
know.
might as well go out there on your
They
Al
say he
Bundy
broke
shit,
9
man.
tackles in one play. I think I would have went out there and tackled that nigga my damn self.
I got a little team too.
And don't be hitting my son like
Fact.
that.
You done swung my son to the field goal.
Nah, it builds character, man. I don't care what nobody
builds
says, man. It builds character.
You went up against that grown man. You
I was
remember
just
what it
gonna
was
say
like.
that. How would you feel going up against him?
Me? I'm a bitch. I'll tell you that straight up. I'm a bitch. He can tackle me. He ain't gonna tackle me. I'm just gonna fall.
So what made you decide that you wanted to be a comedian? I see your little Christmas skits on Instagram.
Oh
Now,
yeah, it's
listen.
coming. Oh, they gonna be even better now. Them Christmas skits gonna be even better. I got a better photographer this year.
And my
so it's
dude
gonna
was
be
in
good.
his boxes and Timbos.
Man.
I said, dating where?
Yeah.
He was from the middle of the Bronx, bro.
That's all right. I was confused. Listen, I hadn't paid the electric bill, so if I kept my feet warm, it'd be good. So back in college, we were all in the library. I remember this story like it was yesterday, and we all was about to fail this test because
Hey,
didn't
well,
nobody
about
study.
to fail this test.
No, we all knew we was gonna fail this test. So I said, we all about to fail. Why y'all stressing? Like when I know I'm gonna fail something, I don't stress. It's over. It's like when you know you better get caught cheating. What you mad for? Right. Accept it. We there. Like we already there.
Why do we use that as an analogy?
We listen.
How you
We
go from
already
studying to cheating?
Like I said, that's an example. I'm trying to expand my mind like
Hey, I
Stephen
swear to
A.
God, we'll be on the same page.
I'm trying to expand my mind like Stephen A. So listen, we got to that point. I'm like, listen, we all gonna fail. This young lady, she was in some sorority. I forgot what sorority she was in, and she was like, hey, you funny as hell. Come host this. All you got to do is read off a little paper, say a couple jokes. Now my thing is this. In my mind, I thought she wanted to fuck. In my mind, that's what I heard. You funny. You want some pussy. That's what I heard. So I did it, and it was for $50. And again, every time I go through something, it's non-pay week. So I took that $50.
And not the pussy.
Listen, and I hosted it, and it just kind of went from there.
That's dope. That's dope.
I didn't think I was that funny though. Like any woman I've ever dated didn't ever think I was funny.
So did you end up dating her?
Who, her?
Uh-huh.
Nah,
Did you get the pussy?
nah, nah.
Did you even try?
No, I got the number. I was young then. I was young.
You got the
Listen,
number
she
from-
was like a 28-year-old freshman, I think,
Oh, wow.
and I was like 20. So my game wasn't there yet. My game wasn't there yet.
All right.
Is your game there now?
Oh shit, my shit like Kobe. My shit like Kobe right now. I got gold hair. I got titties and gold hair. My game on point. My game on point right now. My game on point right now. Shit. I could pull Jesus' wife if I wanted to. Because I think I'm
Jesus'
sexy.
wife.
That's why.
That's
Y'all
what I'm
gonna
talking
see
about.
it.
That's confidence.
That's
okay?
confidence.
Yeah,
Build
yeah,
character.
you goddamn right.
He went up to that 31-year-old football player. He building character.
I got soft shoulders. That's why I couldn't tackle him.
So let me ask you, how was it? Cause I see here that you hosted with Morris Chestnut. How was it with hosting with him? Like,
So it was on a serious note, like it was like an honor. It really was an honor because Morris Chestnut has done his thing. I just remember Morris Chestnut and Like Mike.
right?
That's kind of what I grew up with Like Mike. And so it was just crazy to see all these fat, ugly chicks screaming his name. You know what I'm saying? They was like, "Where's Morris at?" In shape. That's where he's at. Like you need to be. Eating right, you know. Hey, listen, it was one. So we had a health. So it was a health fair. Let me tell you, it was a health fair. I'm not even being funny. She had some McDonald's. Asked her where Morris at with the breakfast sauce dripping down her face.
At a health and wellness fair.
I said, God damn. I was jealous because she asked where I was at. That's where I was. I've been on stage for an hour. I was so upset, but it was cool. Like, and I talked to him, so he was super, super nice. I got to talk to him, got to talk to his team. Passed out some cards because I had a few cards. A couple of them was from Cleveland, actually. A couple of the cats was from Cleveland, so that was really nice. That was really nice. He was a good guy.
So were you able, like, when you get those, are you getting those from, like, booking agents, or is that something that you're doing yourself when you get out there to?
So it's me. It's me. It's me. It's me, and it's friends, and it's people that, you know, believe in me, that are giving me the opportunity. It is getting shows here is a little tough because it's a lot of comedians in here, and it's a lot of cats that have worked really hard. It's a lot of niggas 35, 40, 50 that's about to die, that's been in this.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on, player. You're not about to do 35, about to die.
You know, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
How did you wait? What? How are those numbers?
Just you got to roll with it, cause I'm about to be 30, so I can still talk a little shit. I'm 29 right now, so once I turn 30,
stay 20, baby. Stay 20.
Yeah. I still got
35
icy.
and up, nigga. Y'all almost dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jesus was 37 when he died.
He was
so
33, but
he was 33.
it's all good.
Oh shit, I was in the same ballpark. They was in high school together. Listen, you was in high school together with Jesus, so it was cool. But it's a lot of cats out here, man, that have just been hustling, been grinding, and they're there now. So, you know, the little opportunities I get from being on here to being at the Pelican Room to just doing small things, man, I have to capitalize every time. Every time. It's no wasted movement, no wasted shows. I don't care if it's in front of you guys, if it's in front of two other people, man, the preparation that goes into that, because you never know who's there.
You're right.
You never know who's there. So that's kind of what it does, man. And at first, and we may talk about this later, like it was a time in my comedy where I actually cared. And I cared about what people thought. And when you care about what people think in comedy, your comedy sucks.
Right.
You know, I get we in this whole mental health thing, but my thing is this: I'm a comedian. I'm supposed to say what you think, but you're just afraid to say.
Right.
So at this point, you know, I just kind of sat with my team, and they were like, "Man, when you get funny, let us know so we can come to a show again."
What?
Damn.
Yeah. Wow. That's the type of team I got.
Hey,
When you
that's
get
real.
funny again, let us know.
I like that kind of team.
Cause you really starting caring about people's feelings. Like they didn't come here to care about their feelings, you know. So I just kind of took that approach, man. It's been great. It took about a month off. I probably don't have a show until December. Only if somebody randomly wants to book me. But it's been great. Comedy is my first
What is
love.
your goal overall with this? Like, where are you trying to go with it?
So my goal is to get on the screen, not only on stage, but on the screen, from TVs to movies. And also the deep-rooted thing is to bring kids from Dayton and Columbus and Cleveland and Cincinnati and make a way.
So
My mom,
just to have an impact on Ohio, just generally.
Ohio in general, because we got a lot of talent.
Yeah, absolutely.
The problem, and I say this to a lot of people in the black community, we care about athletes.
There it
I'm
is.
not even trying to be funny.
That is real.
I get that there's some kids that struggle to read, but they can throw a football. But there are kids out there that can read and they can excel and they can act and they can do a lot of stuff. So my thing is if my hard work makes it to where they can go to Atlanta, they can go to Chicago, they can go to LA and do that, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna get where I need to get, so I can buy me a house and this debt can go down. Because I'm worried about my debt ratio. You know, my debt to income ratio is a little rough. You know, so I gotta pray on that one. But if I can make enough money to get that debt ratio to go down, I'm good. And just give people opportunity, just like you guys. You know, you guys should be the next Breakfast Club.
Wow.
You know,
That's how
how
I appreciate that.
that's how it should really be. Cats from here, you know, Dayton, Cincinnati should be coming up here. You know, and if I can make a way, that's the way. Because that's what we got to do. White folk do it.
Right.
Jewish people do it.
Right.
Asian people do it. Why can't we do it?
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
You're definitely right. But we'll have more with Teddy the comedian when we get back. Give us just about 4-5 minutes. We'll be right back. Shorty 3, y'all know what to do.
Yeah. Fresh 5. Stack of stars. Fresh crop. Stack up. Stack stack it up, stack it up. And I normally say something like, and juices on the track.
Stack up, 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 stack it 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 up, stack up, stack it 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 up, stack up, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up. I done made $1 out of 15 cents. I done made about 150,000 flips. Got it by the gang, I ain't talking about the crips. When I say I got them 10 goals, ain't talking about a switch. When I say I got that stick, I ain't talking about a switch. I need all my paying full like a money making Mitch. Know I got that pool, watch this money take your bitch. You ain't never seen me out here in these streets in a pinch. Stack up, stack up, stack up, stack up. If you want my full attention, it's gon' cost a rack up. Thought they was getting to it, but these niggas whacked up. You ganged about a bitch, that pussy went platinum. Get up in your bag, stay up out them feelings. You ain't about that life, stay up out the building. This is grown man business, don't be around here kidding. All these niggas with me don't give a fuck about that hitting. Stack up, 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 stack it 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 up, stack up, stack it 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 up, stack up, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up. Money ain't the problem, bitch, so I ain't got an issue. When you up, you gotta know fucking with you. Cause now my stomach full and my line buzzing. I'm rolling one while I'm lighting up. My bag big and this bitch bad. These niggas hating, they big mad. No fucks given, it's still for. What I rap, what I kill for. I die by what I live for. My little girl and my bill for. Gang, gang. These niggas love when you scraping up chains. Bitches don't want you around when you need them. Be the same people that's running your way. Who do you blame? Who do you trust? Who got the knife and who making the cut? I'm hearing he rapping. I heard he was trapping. Who living that life and who making it up? I swear my body won't fold. Who sent the shots and who told? Who shooting moves? Who really eating? Who really getting that load? I swear my body don't fold. We really stuck to that code. It's stacks start till they bury me and then Lord know I won't go. I swear my body don't fold. We really stuck to that code. It's stacks start till they bury me and then Lord know I won't go. Young. Stack up, 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 stack it 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 up, stack up, stack it 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 up, stack up, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up.
Hustling hard, my niggas stack it up. And if a nigga interfere, you best believe I smack him up. Yeah, I put it in the rapper, best believe I back it up. Just when you think you close them bullets, had you niggas backing up. Man down, back him up. Subtract the bullshit out my life and then my life start adding up. Used to kid with niggas think I'm in my back, don't give a fuck. I used to whip, we check the check and now a nigga running up. I got that quiet cash, my nigga, I keep my money on the hush. Your job don't work, then back it up. You niggas slacking, fuck with us.
Welcome back to Shorty 3. It's your boy L Bug, Boopy Boo Wop, J Marie, Juan Hondo. Y'all know what they're doing. We still right here with the comedian. Funny man. They ain't here clowning today. They ain't here
I
clowning
want
during breaks
to
and stuff.
appreciate him though, because during our break he brought up our last episode, and we ain't gonna talk about what we was talking about.
Yeah, we definitely not.
But you are the first person that actually came to our show that recited something that we did on the show. Like that, so that just make it like you watching us, and I appreciate that. Really appreciate it.
For sure.
Do his own research.
Yeah, I really
For
appreciate
sure.
it.
Oh yeah, for sure. You got to.
That's
So
dope, though.
yeah, thank you for that. Definitely. Before we went to break, we was talking about your aspirations and your goals. Who is some of the people that you look up to as of right now?
TK Kirkland.
Mm-hmm.
I love TK Kirkland. I still watch Bernie Mac.
Absolutely.
I
Funniest
still
guy.
watch Earthquake. I watch Earthquake. I just checked out the new Dion Cole stand up.
Funny.
He got a new one?
He got a new stand
I
up.
did not know that.
It's funny.
Dave
It's definitely funny.
Chappelle. I like Bill Burr. I like a lot of the white comedians because I study their segues. I study kind of how they do certain things. I like how people come back to jokes.
I don't like how you came back though on you got your sexy voice going like you know what I'm
this
saying?
is
You
the
went
thing.
from funny
Yeah,
to like now
it's-
you trying to be R&B.
I
on
can't
us.
help it. Like it's just God.
He went and got his baby face on real quick.
He said, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying, a couple funny white people."
You know just how it is. This is how it is.
Right.
Oh, the sex line? I called it. So I called the
1-900
sex
horny?
line. I called the sex line.
1-900 horny.
Yeah.
That's
Before. I don't
no,
care.
that thing is so. Listen, that right there has been on every TV show.
Because you
and
called
we
it.
talking about
You
that
called
stuff.
it.
Listen,
You
it was
called
on the
it.
Fresh Prince all the time. They always
Yeah.
talked about it.
So you decided to
So you
call
called it and then you
I
masturbated.
definitely never called it. And no,
I
I
have.
did not masturbate.
it.
So wait.
I use all the free trials.
Wait, so when you said you called it, did you masturbate to it too?
No, I called the fuck. I was trying to fuck something. I ain't gonna bullshit.
So how did that experience go?
Oh, let me tell you what happened. So out of about 9 trials, because I had me some free trials. I was always up around 1:30 watching TV and playing the game. So they always would have a free trial. So I was always take the 60 minutes, and that's where I think I really honed in my skills. Because I only had 60 minutes to try to get some pussy. Now, it was almost like speed dating just over the phone. So check this one out. This is when I was about 15 and I was lying. And I was only 4'1". But I told her I was like 5'8", 5'9", and I told her I had a thick dick. Okay. Now the 5'8", 5'9" could have went away, but the thick dick you can't do the thick dick. So I went over there, and she clearly was saying, I had my cricket phone, my flip phone. I remember she said, "You got a thick dick, right?" And I said, "Lord, I shouldn't." Yeah. She opened the door. I get why she needed a thick dick, 'cause she was thick, and I didn't have enough dick. You know. She opened the door. I was like, "This is we both here. You said that you was 150. You know what I'm saying? So you 100 pounds over, and I'm 6 inches less than I told you. So we both can win. It's all right. Yeah, we catfish each other.
Yo.
I ain't gonna bullshit. Then she fried some catfish. Then she fried it right after. Yeah, we here. We already. I'm committed. I'm committed.
Oh, so you went full throttle.
Oh shit.
So you fuck.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I fuck a bitch with no legs if I have to.
So how old were you?
15. I was horny.
How old was she?
Oh, it don't matter.
Trying to incriminate people
It don't
out
matter.
here.
Goddamn catfish.
It don't matter. It don't matter. She could have been 18, 19, 20. As long as she was 15. I think it was a mama's house. I don't know.
It might have been the mama.
Shit.
I'm not playing with you.
I had a car, so I knew I was getting some.
Booby has a similar story like that.
Oh God, Booby.
He ran his mama phone bill up.
We
She just throwing you all under the bus today, boy.
Right?
My bad.
You see, I put my head down.
baby.
This
This
ain't
is
on me,
not
man.
about me.
This is not about me. So Teddy, man.
He looking like, I want to know.
You ran your mama's phone bill up to some fat chicks?
Nah,
To
man.
some fat chicks.
Nah, honestly, I think I ran across a tranny.
Oh, what?
Man, I've been there too.
She identified as a woman?
I've been there too.
Nah, she ain't come out the house. So that's how I knew it was
He
a
didn't
man.
come out the house.
Yeah, she. You gotta respect
No, you can't say
You
it.
gotta
No,
respect her
not in
wishes.
2019. You can't say it.
Damn.
You say that.
No, that's what she wanted to be.
Yeah. I respect it.
They, them,
Well,
and
this
it's they
is
and
how I knew it
them.
was like a trainee, because when I got on the bus, like a couple weeks later, I heard her voice in the back, and I turned.
You were
and
triggered.
And she stared me down. I was like, oh shit.
Hey, taxi.
On the bus.
But wait a minute.
You got your dick sucked?
Wait a
Nah, I
minute.
didn't touch her. I didn't. Nah.
Oh, okay.
How were you not able to identify a man talking like a female on a? I'm just lost right now.
Have you seen these trannies?
I was young.
Okay, you can see him, but you can hear him too.
Some of these trannies be faking it.
I was young though.
You
so
can
I didn't
identify.
know.
Have you seen Sydney Star?
This a movie we talking about?
No. Sydney
Who's
Star.
Sydney Star?
So Sydney Star, she's I read this. She actually, I don't think it was Fab, but it was one of them rappers. It was a thing going around where she's a tranny.
That porno star girl?
Yeah, but she's a tranny, and she was in a whole bunch of their videos, but they was fucking her. They was fucking her. Jaquan, yeah, you know, yeah. And see, I'm a realist.
You a
Because
hater?
I'm a realist. I saw her. I said, I get it. And I'm not even being funny. Like, and the thing is, I was like, oh damn, she's definitely tricking niggas.
So she's a she now. 'Cause she was bad. You just
Oh.
said it was a that, but now she is a she. 'Cause
She that it? Goddamn, I got it. I got why Jaquan got tipsy. I got why he got tipsy.
So you telling me you a hit it too?
Nah, man, nah, don't. Come on, man. Come on, man. Nah.
Not knowing.
Nah. No, no. Because this. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Jerry.
Listen to me. I got every man has something they do when they getting some head. Because the first thing you want to do is get some head. Because that's the first thing I do. I don't dive in the pussy first. I want to see the head. I want to see how you was raised. Because you talking a lot. Let me see what the mouth do. You know what I'm saying? So my hand slides under there. You know, so why she doing the thing, I'm gonna slide my hand because I'm lazy. I like to lay on my back because I'm lazy. So I like to slide my hand under there. I want to see what's under there. So if I feel like there's something under there, the problem is, what do I do after that? That's the fear. That's my biggest fear. Do you say no? Or do you say don't tell my friends? Don't tell my friends. Because the thing is this, if you stop, fellas, I feel like every man in here that have blue balls one time in their life. One time in life. If I get blue balls, I still got to jack it out. And she there. So you lost either way. You just got to hope that fucking that fat chick gets you still in heaven.
So what about the men that gets their penis cut off?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, a full-blown trans.
So if you put your hand down there, and you feel a vagina.
Yeah, then you kind of fuck. Yeah. So I'm just thinking about it like.
The only way you find out is if they spend the night and you go on their shit and you see that nigga name is Todd.
Yeah. You gay if you go back. There you go. Right there. You gay if you go back. Like if you laying there. Listen, because what if she gets you a hot towel?
What's his name? Tank. So you agree to
Nah,
what
fuck
Tank
that. Nah, hell no. I ain't gonna let no man suck my dick. Nah. Hell nah.
No. What he said was
Twice. No.
You can do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
You have up to 2 times
No.
to do it before you identify.
The fact that you thought about it is gay.
You got a 2-time pass.
No, fuck that. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, hey, unfortunately,
I'll fuck an amputee before that.
Unfortunately, we are up against the time right now. You do the thing down at the Pelican Room, right?
Yeah. So we the Pelican is actually we took a break. We're gonna move it. It'll be in December. That's when I bring the Sexy Santa back. And this will be the 3rd week in December. I just don't know where. We're trying to figure out a location now because
you trying to break people for Christmas.
Yeah, that's the plan. I got the baby oil ready, so get ready. I got the baby oil. I got 2 bottles of baby oil ready. I got some fresh Tims. Y'all see my black Tims? I got some fresh Tims. I'm ready. I am ready for the Sexy Santa coming.
There it is. What else do you have coming other than that?
So I fly. So I went to LA a few weeks ago, met with some people. I fly back in December. You're going to start seeing more skits, a whole lot more funny things. I'm just a stand-up comedian, man, and that's all I believe in. If you're not acting on TV, you're doing stand-up. Because I think some of these cats, they getting their bag. First thing I'm gonna say, they getting their bag by doing these skits. I ain't even mad at them because I gotta go back to Verizon where I work. Shout out to my people there and work with the white man. You see what I'm saying? So they definitely getting their bag, but that's just not me. I love to sit down and create some things and talk for an hour. Right. You know, so talking with the team, talking with some people in LA. Definitely, you'll see some more skits from me. You'll see a whole lot better pictures from me and a lot of good things coming up. And hopefully this year I do it like this. I do my things yearly. So my first year was last year when I really got back into comedy after taking like a 5-6 year break. And we doubled the shows and we doubled the quality shows. So doubling the quality shows was really big to me. So taking into the third year, we're definitely going to take it to a new level. I'll be at the Mixer. I'll be doing the Mixer. I definitely like to host parties because I like to bring a new feel because it's nothing but Vans and Buicks out there. And my young self definitely brings some flavor to it. But next year you'll see some things. Hopefully I got something for New Year's. I kind of find out weeks before, man. I don't really get the luxury of 3 months out. It's just like, hey, nigga, everybody else can, so can you do it? Yep. That's me. It's double that pay.
There it is. Well, thank you for coming through today, man. We definitely had a blast with you. We're going to have to get you back up on here.
Oh, for sure.
Teddy the Comedian, y'all. Once again, why don't you go ahead and let people know where they can find you at and then tell them what show you rocking with.
All right, so check it out. You can find me on Instagram. Hey, it's Teddy the Comedian. My real name is Antoine Williams. You can find me on Facebook. Antoine Williams. There's a lot of pastor stuff on there, a lot of good positive stuff on there. Twitter is where we talk about the trannies. So that's just Teddy the Comedian and Show 83. I'm here with you guys, man. This is crazy. Like this is my first radio interview, so I'm super like excited, nervous, and now I know where to park at. I know where to park at. But I'm gonna get here early next time because they got Eclipse next door, and I can get me a 10-piece
Yep.
before walking in here. Now I gotta get back to work because you know the white man don't let you be gone for too long. White man don't let you be gone for too long. He like, get back, nigger. I'm like, all right, I'm on the way. I'm on the way.
All right, well, there it is, man. Teddy the Comedian, once again, want to thank you for stopping through.
Oh, for sure.
We will be back in just a minute with Lemire T. Dennis from Lemire T. Dennis Family and Photography. Show at E3. We'll be right back.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I see less, Yeah, see less, Them I ask, how when me get my weed? Seedless, man, I have to take out no seed out there. And when me touching on the streets, hot sauce, say you know it, I bleed out. They could live here, do it. Me and wildlife touching on the streets. We just a fuck up the streets, oh jeez. Bad girl, yeah, she clean like Jesus. My sauce, it no regular. And if you this 5 shot in your head, you know. Bad girl, not the area. I know now my girl, them no look like them, not money, no. Asian pan is selling now. I tell me how she love how me belly round. Nah belly rounds when me go. Beat up the something that I when me do. Them I ask, how when me get my weed? Seedless, man, I have to take out no seed out there. And when me touching on the streets, hot sauce, say you know it, I bleed out. They could live here, do it. Me and wildlife touching on the streets. We just a fuck up the streets, oh jeez. Bad girl, yeah, she clean like Jesus. She am a baby, and when nobody know that she am a spaceship. My sauce well hot, well gravy. Piece of grabber well hot, this shape me. My lady, Mary Jane B. Grab a bus up in a edge, it baby. Like flower need you like daily. And it's how days me love the most. Be green leaf seedless, me want smoke G. Now waste time for me. I take out seed, roll that quick fast. You see and both speed, yeah me get higher than 20,000 feet. Them I ask, how when me get my weed? Seedless, man, I have to take out no seed out there. And when me touching on the streets, hot sauce, say you know it, I bleed out. They could live here, do it. Me and wildlife touching on the streets. We just a fuck up the streets, oh jeez. Bad girl, yeah, she clean like Jesus.
Said I've been around other hoes, play games. Now I got a bad girl and make them hoes see me. She give me an antidote when a nigga feeling that pain. When I run out, I need more time. I just need more time. I wanna see you, baby. You're my everything. When I get to feel you, baby, I won't let go of anything. Ain't no running game, so you put that on everything. Put that on everything. And you better know. Hold up, I want you to be right there. You be right there. When I turn up, I want you to be right there. You be right there. When I'm running out, I want you to be right there. You be right there. I need you around me, side. You really thinking of. I need you by my side. This ain't just making up. I need you by my side. When I need you, tell me you be right there. You be right there. Please tell me you can be right there. Please tell me you can be right there. You got me all in my Duffy. the center of your neck is so lovely. I don't need nobody else, trust me. They text on my phone, it's a dubski. We really in the stars and you match my sun. All the city lights can't match your shine. Tell them niggas bad, they can never touch mine. Can't take no chances, now that I got it right. Should've been around on the other court, play games. Now I got a bad girl that make them parts seem lame. She give me the antidote when a nigga feeling that pain. When I run out, I need more of her love. I just need more of her love. I just wanna see you, baby. You're my everything. You're my everything. Baby, don't let go for anything. I wanna give you put that on everything. No. And you better know that shit, baby. When I pull up, I want you to be right there. You be right there. When I turn up, I want you to be right there. You be right there. When I'm feeling out, I want you to be right there. You be right there. I need you around me, shine. You really thinking of. I need you by my side. This ain't just linking up. I need you by my side. When I need you, tell me you be right there. You be right there. Please tell me you could be right there. Please tell me you could be right there.
Heard that you getting off late tonight, so I thought that I'd stay up and wait tonight for you. Then I heard that you went on a date tonight with a new bitch, and she ain't me. So I'm thinking to myself, this can't be true. No, what in the hell did I ever do to you? Not a damn thing. I thought we were good, thought we were cool. Guess I was just confused. Since you got a lot of phones with your name in it.
Can you bring me down in this ear?
Right. Bring it down.
Bring it down in this ear. Stood up. Welcome back to Shorty 3, man. It's your boy L Boog, Booby Boo Wop, J Marie, Juan Hondo. Y'all know what it do, and we're sitting here with the beautiful Miss Sierra. Is it Lay? It's Lay, right? So great.
We just said Sierra Lee. Everybody said that.
Coming up here, you came up here from Cincinnati today, or was you? Yeah. See, she traveled from Cincinnati. I feel love. I feel like we love.
Wait, really? Yeah. They said that, but I ain't believe it.
Yeah, Nat. Here from the Nat.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely. And that right there, as y'all can hear in the background, you know what I'm saying, what y'all heard come in was her joint. Light 'em up. What is that song about? Go ahead and let the people know what that song is all about.
It's just like a song for, say, like a relationship. You're a girl in a relationship with a guy and something goes wrong. Obviously, he's cheating or he's doing something, not being faithful. So it's not literal, like, go out and like people's stuff, but it was kind of like a fun way of, you know, showing how females, you know, some people can actually, they can get crazy, if you play with them, so.
Yeah, she definitely took it back to, what was that? How Stella got her groove back?
Then why you playing with me, Byron?
That ain't the right movie, but okay. That was Medea, yeah.
Wrong movie.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? About to pull the left eye and burn down Andre Rison's house. Threw all his stuff in the bathtub and set it on fire.
For that movie.
It's not a movie. That was real life.
Oh. You said Waiting to Exhale. I thought that was with Whitney.
I definitely didn't say Waiting to Exhale, but it's okay.
I still got a hangover. Leave me alone.
Moving right on. So what exactly got you into singing? Because you got a great voice. I'm still listening and rocking. You got a great voice.
Thank you. My family sings, so I've always been around singers anyways. And just randomly I started like going on YouTube and getting beats and
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the liar.
No, but I just started going on YouTube and start writing music. I just would like listen to instrumentals and I'll be like, and just come up with songs and then that's
How
when
you
I
come
got
up with a
into
song when you listen to a beat? Like what drives you to? You know when you hear instrumental, whatever, right?
Mhm.
What drives you to know what to write to this kind of track?
That's so hard. I just literally turn on the beat and kind of like whatever I'm feeling with that beat. So I kind of just got to vibe with it, and I'll and I'll kind of feel like should this be a sad song? Should this be like a turn song? Should this be like a sexy song? You know, that's how.
So that light them up. You turned on the beat. You said, "I want to burn somebody's shit up."
I kind of just start going with it, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a little turn.
Have you ever burnt somebody's house up?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
not
Just
at all.
making sure.
No.
Because this one lady at 4 o'clock in the morning, remember that?
Yeah. That was
Set
last
the dude's
week.
house on fire.
That was a petty
Yeah,
person
she
last
ain't-
week.
Yeah, she was a petty person of the week.
Oh, really?
That's a
She
dope
was listening
song,
to
man.
that song. That's what it was. She said, "This dude."
Inspiring people out here.
Oh no.
So how long have you been singing for?
I've been singing for years. I'm 23. I've been singing for probably like, I don't know, like 7, 8 years. Like it's been a while since I've been younger. I've been singing.
You got a full album?
No.
No.
I don't
So
have
I
an album
noticed
yet.
you were on the radio show here. What is that? Power
107.5.
Yeah, yeah, that one right there. Have you ever encountered any fans?
Actually, not from this song, but I went viral a couple times before on Facebook. And one time I was in Tennessee, Gatlinburg, and it was funny. It was it was super funny. This girl, she literally came up to me while we was in line somewhere, and she was like, "Are you the one that went viral?" And I'm like, "From what?" And she kind of she let me know what song it was. It was a rap. I did a cover to Cardi B's Bodak Yellow. So that went viral. And then I did a Weekend cover by SZA. That went viral as well. I kind of
Man.
switched SZA's song.
We almost made it, y'all. We almost made it. We got stars in the building. We got comedians out here. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope,
Listen.
though. That has to
Viral
be a dope
artist.
experience.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Someone actually did call my phone one time. I had my phone number on Instagram. Then that's when I realized I had to take it off. Even though it was sweet. It was a younger girl, I could tell. She called my phone. I did another remix to DDG called Arguments. And she was like, hello? And she's like crying. It was so cute. It was so cute. And she's like, are you the one who did the DDG Arguments remix? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh my God. And she was like a real fan. I'm like, oh, that's so
How that made
sweet.
you feel?
It made me feel good. I did take my number off Instagram though.
They don't need
it's
no
it.
stalkers.
So,
Yeah.
so things like that is what keep you the drive going.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's beautiful, man. That's really beautiful.
So when you did that, when you went viral, what does it take to go viral?
I guess like a lot of shares and a lot of views. I got over like 4 million views.
4 billion?
Million. No.
That's a good lord.
Yeah, but it didn't
Michael
really.
Jackson didn't even get billions.
No, like over 4 million. It did go like pretty viral, but that didn't really take me anywhere. Like going viral doesn't always help you.
So what is some of the biggest things? Some of the biggest things that you've done so far? Like, have you done any
Like, what are your
concerts and stuff like that?
accomplishments?
Oh, I have something to talk about. I was supposed to open up for Lucci in Cincinnati, but something happened. I was there. I got my outfit made. I was going to have dancers. And the promoter who set it all up, I don't know. They had me on the side of the stage. I'm literally watching Lucci, and it was another Pee Wee Longway. He was performing, and I was supposed to open up. So all of a sudden, they start going after I was waiting there for hours, and they kept telling me, "You're on next. You're on next. You're on next." And I'm like, oh, okay. Like I went all out. Like I had like a real nice outfit and everything, but I never actually got to perform. They played me.
Oh,
Did they say what happened? Like, why?
He was like, it's out of my control, basically. He even made me pay for my own ticket.
Stop it.
Shut the
to
fuck
perform.
up.
Yeah, I made get my money back, though.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to at least get my money back, because I had friends coming from Columbus and Dayton to Cincinnati
That's
to see me, too. And
Wow.
didn't get to perform.
Janky promoters.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like it was like for sales or something. Like
Right.
maybe me sharing it and trying to get my people to come. More sales for him, so.
So,
That's fucked up.
are you planning on is there any plans in the future for doing anything else like that? Not being standing on the side of the stage, but you know,
Well,
actually
right.
getting
Yeah, actually opening up. Yeah, that's my goal. My goal is to find a way to like open up for people or like going on tour and stuff. Even if I don't get paid, like that's good.
Publicity.
Yeah, publicity. Like it can help me.
Out there more.
I feel like I feel like that's what I really need. Like I can't. I believe I have a talent and everything. I just feel like I lack in that part. Like as far as like everybody getting to know me. Like even people in Columbus. I grew up in Columbus. They barely know me. So
Right.
I want to.
Pretty much how getting your face out there.
Yeah,
but
get
you
my
know
face
how
out
to do it already. You already have million views, so you kind of
but
got an idea what you know what to do. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but if I wait around for that, it's not gonna always. Just like I went viral before twice, but I still put out videos. They don't always go viral. Yeah, so I figured out like I can't just keep waiting to go viral again.
So, any big names contact you from those viral videos?
No.
No.
Unfortunately, I don't think so.
So if you had an opportunity to collab with an artist, who would it be?
Queen Aisha.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I could see that. I could see that because she always talking about messing somebody's stuff up too.
She don't.
Yeah,
Queen?
right. Yeah, have
she
you
don't think about messing. What song does she?
What song?
Messing what up?
The crazy stuff that she be talking
That's
about in her
not-
songs?
what?
She's not
When she
Jasmine
talking about
Sullivan.
getting back at people?
No.
That wasn't her first song when she talking about getting back at her dude?
The medicine?
Yeah.
No, dude.
She wasn't talking about getting back at him?
That ain't got nothing to do with her
I
messing
mean,
up
not
his
messing
shit.
up nothing, but
Oh my God. It's not okay, I'm sorry.
Throwing her I don't want to be.
We
all
ain't talking about
explicit,
Jasmine
but
Sullivan. I bust the windows out your car.
type of right. So, what's your plans for 2020?
I'm gonna try to get started on an EP. And yeah, that's basically my plans. I've got a music video to light 'em up that I recorded. I'm waiting for that to be done. And hopefully, turns out real great. It's
That might help you go viral.
Right. Absolutely. So I finally did that. I need to get more professional with my pages. It's just a lot of stuff I gotta learn.
Right.
I would say 2020. I want to try to do EP and everything, but I do want to teach myself as well because it's a lot of stuff that.
Have you looked into management or anything like that? You got management behind you?
That was gonna be my next question.
I
Do
wish
you
I
have a team?
No, I don't.
So
have
it's just you by yourself.
Just me by myself. I've had people tell me they want to help me. It doesn't really go anywhere, or people, people in my family that don't really know the business, but want to help me. So I'm looking for management. I would love to have a manager, but yeah.
Message.
Right.
Who inspires you?
I would say Beyonce.
I knew she was
That shit.
Take my headphones off.
Watch yourself.
Listen, man, I keep telling y'all keep messing with her, and I'm telling you, they gonna come after us,
Beyonce
and it's
fucked that
y'all
song up,
too.
bro.
That's what we want.
Don't say us, cause I love.
Bring the
Beyonce.
beehive.
Listen, Beyonce's nice.
I love honey.
But she fucked that song.
What song?
What song?
That song she remixed.
The remix. I know what you're talking about.
I say that all the time, but everybody be like, "Oh, that's Beyonce's song." No, that's Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Fact. And
You don't say that's her song, but
Not y'all.
I know, but you said us
Millennials.
in our younger generation.
Yeah, y'all definitely
Don't come
do.
for us.
I'm not playing.
Y'all generation definitely does. So
Yeah, but yeah, that's dope, man. That's really dope. You definitely got a beautiful voice, man, and you.
Can we hear
definitely
something
on your way
live?
to doing some stuff.
Can we hear something live?
It's like, no, I'm kidding.
Do you deal with performance anxiety?
I'm not sure. I never really got to perform.
Like, are
we
you
about to
shy?
find out right now. You want to sing for us?
She like.
There it is.
I'll sing a little. Can I sing a little tiny bit?
Whatever you want.
It's
Girls on you, Hunty.
But if you get comfortable, you can keep going though. Absolutely.
Okay, let's see. In the night, I hear him talk, the coldest story ever told. Somewhere far along this road, he lost his soul to a woman so heartless. How could you be so heartless? There you go.
Look at
That's
you.
dope.
Her
That
voice
is
is
dope.
pleasant.
You went from
Let's cut his mic off.
No, that was beautiful.
But we about to go ahead and jump back into your song. We got to let that really play for the people so they can hear it too. Let's go ahead and introduce it real quick.
It's your girl Sierra Lay, and this is my single "Light 'Em Up."
Hey.
Yeah, I know what to do. I guess this ain't her single Light It Up. It'll be up there in just a second. WTMH, welcome to my hood.
Yeah, this you just welcome to.
Just give us moments.
Right, nah, we ain't doing that right now. Don't put us on mute. So, yeah, back to you then.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. So with
I got it. Boom.
So
Bye.
I start one to talk.
Some of the single coming
Right. WTMH Radio, but this is Sierra Lay right here. Light 'em up. Show 83. We'll be right back.
Heard that you getting off late tonight, so I thought that I'd stay up and wait tonight for you. Then I heard that you went on a date tonight with a new bitch, and she ain't me. So I'm thinking to myself, this can't be true. No, what in the hell did I ever do to you? Not a damn thing. I thought we were good, thought we were cool. Guess I was just confused. Since you got a lot of phones with your name in it, I got a big box with your things in it. With all of your jewelry, all of your chains, all of your jewels, all of your jeans, all of your shoes, all of your days. Finna light 'em up, light 'em up, yeah, light 'em up, let's get it. Light 'em up, yeah, light 'em up, yeah, light 'em up, let's get it. I got a lot to learn, you got a lot to earn, and you put me through a lot of shit. Now I got a lot to burn, baby, burn. I'm finna light it, burn, baby, burn. I'm about to light, to burn. Can make you do some crazy things, and that's why you shouldn't have played with me. Why the hell you choose to stay with me? If you wanted someone else, then why come lay with me? If you wanted better, if I was so bad and you were so fed up, you should have kept it 100 with me. I would have been mad, but I would have let her up. Now I'ma do better, cause I got the pain and you got the pleasure. I'ma no longer be down with whatever. One man's trash is another man's treasure, babe. And since you got a lot of phones with your name in it, I got a big box with your things in it. With all of your jewelry, all of your chains, all of your jewels, all of your jeans, all of your shoes, all of your jeans. Light 'em up, yeah, light 'em up, let's get it. Light 'em up, yeah, light 'em up, yeah, light 'em up, let's get it. I got a lot to learn, you got a lot to earn, man. You put me through a lot of shit, now I got a lot to burn, baby, burn. I'm finna light, burn, baby, burn. I'm about to light, to burn. Liar, liar, now your shit on fire. Liar, liar, now your shit on fire. Liar, liar, now your shit on fire. You let that shit burn. I let that shit burn. You let that shit burn.
Yeah, welcome back to Show 83. It's your boy L Bug, Boopy, Boo Wop, J Marie, Juan Hondo.
Yeah.
And we still sitting here with Miss Sierra Lay. That was her song, Light 'em Up.
Fire.
Thank you.
Dope. Dope. You know what I'm saying? Liar, liar. Now your stuff was on fire.
What?
Now your shit on fire. Ain't that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be walking around saying that. That song will be stuck in my head, too.
Shit, not your pants, nigga. All your shit.
Yeah. So what is so are you pushing that song? Like, is that the song that you're actually pushing out there to be out?
Yeah, my next step is that music video that I'm gonna try to put out. But
Tell them, hold on.
You better make sure they ain't the telemarketers.
Okay, well let's see who this can be.
You on with Show 83? Who this?
Where's Jander?
Jander, are you listening to the show? Well, we got a young lady in here. You interrupted her interview, G.
No, that's the reason why, bro. She's amazing.
Oh, good job.
thank you.
Let me shut up. Where's Jander?
Like, be honest, like, I'm on my way to the hospital to go check up an old girl who got scars from that leather.
Cancel this nigga,
So
bitch.
she has a lot of scars and burns from that. But no, that's beside the point. I wanted to let her know that I haven't heard a voice so unique and fluent like hers, bro. She gives the passion and she gives the drive that a lot of these women lack. I hate to say that, but I'm gonna be honest, because the way that she sings it and the words that she's using are so non-typical that for her to just now be doing this and not even really did a show yet, that girl is pretty further than a lot of these women artists out here. And I just had to just cut y'all's interview in and let her know that Keep going. Don't stop. You are different and fucking unique. Please keep going and do this shit the fullest. Because
Are you trying to say you want to collab, Jander? Is that what you're trying to say?
I definitely want to. That's a fact.
We'll get it. We'll get the information for you. You know what I'm saying? Pass it along if that's the case.
Definitely. I just had to call in and give her 100% kudos because she's dope.
Thank
Oh, yeah, that's dope. That's
No
dope.
doubt. Thank you very much. Where's Jander? Go check on that girl at the hospital.
Man, check those stars out.
He's retarded, man. My God.
There it is. Where's Jander? That boy always popping up at random ass times.
He do.
Just random ass.
That was dope. That was dope. You like hearing shit like that?
Yeah.
That's dope.
That was sweet.
That gives you a
Everybody.
drive, yeah.
Right,
for real.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So is there any back to what I was saying, is there other than the Light 'Em Up, like is there anything you're putting together for a whole EP? Or
Like,
is it like do you have multiple songs out there that you've done? that
Oh,
you're
yeah.
doing?
I've
You got
got
songs in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a lot of songs, but I went into the music business the wrong way. I just was going on YouTube, getting beats, and just writing to it. But obviously, you can't just do that.
Beat
You
jacker,
gotta
synonymous.
pay for those beats.
Yeah.
And I was
Tell these
picking
people
like
that.
$1,000. Oops, sorry, thousands of dollars worth of beats. And I'm like, okay, now I need to find different beats now. So I'm either gonna try to get them remade or. Either I could easily.
So you got a whole
Yeah, these are like really
catalog.
expensive beats. Yeah, I was just on YouTube just clicking, and I'm not really paying attention. And then when you go to
13 million views and stuff.
yeah, I'm thinking you could just sing.
So that
and
guy
write to
that
it.
was here earlier with the orange,
Mhm.
they probably would be able to help you remake some of those beats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
We got
Stay in
connections
contact
all
with us.
over
We
the
got
place.
friends
Yeah.
that can help you push you on your way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So y'all trying to sign her? Is that what y'all trying to do over there? 'Cause it sound like, you know what I'm
that's just
saying?
what we do
He
at
came
Show
in with his own promotional, like, he's beautiful. I want a song with you. Y'all over here like, I got people. What y'all trying to do? They trying to steal your shine. They trying to steal your light out
We
here.
He about to get
help.
muted.
Trying to boost the
playing.
crowd. That's what we do at Show 83. We try to put
That's
people
what we
together to make things happen for people that need things to happen for.
You know what I'm saying?
Feel me?
Stay over there.
I know. I just had to be the. I had to be that dark
The
cloud.
hater.
I'm being a Hondo.
Wow.
Get over that.
Well, no, we want to thank you for coming through today,
Appreciate
man.
it.
We definitely want to thank you driving all the way from Cincinnati to come and check us out and sit in here with us. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna get you back on here. We're gonna get you the information that we was talking about, all of that. So one more time for the people, tell the people where they can find you.
My name is Sierra Lay on all social medias. That's CIEARALEIGH. You can find me on
And introduce yourself one more time and let them know what show you rocking with before you go. This is Show 83, honey.
It's your girl Sierra Lay, and I'm rocking with this Real Show 83.
Hey, we'll be right back in just a moment with Lemire T. Dennis from Lemire T. Dennis Family Photos. Show 83, y'all know what to do.
Whoa, seedless, that's the only weed I smoke. When I'm smoking my weed, I don't wanna see no seed, I just wanna see the green leaves.
Yeah, I seedless, Yeah, seedless, Them are ox. I when me get my weed, seedless, me not fi take out no seed out there. And when me touching on the streets, hot sauce, so you know it I bleed out. Make a leave here, do it. Me and wildlife touching on the streets. We just a fuck up the streets, oh jeez. But girl, yeah, she clean like Jesus. My sauce it no regular, and if you this 5 shot in your head, you know. Bad girl not the area, and none of my girl them no look like them not money no. Asian pan selling now, I tell me how she love how me belly round. Nah belly rounds when me go. Beat up the something that I when me do. Them a ask, I when me get my weed. Seedless me not fi take out no seed out there. And when me touching on the streets, hot sauce say you know it I bleed out. You could live here, do it. Me and wildlife touching on the streets. We just a fuck up the streets, oh jeez. Bad girl, yeah, she clean like Jesus. She and me baby, and when nobody know that she and me spaceship. My sauce well hot, well gravy. Piece of grabber well hot, fish shape me. My lady, me Regine B. Grab a bus up in a edge, baby. Like flower
need you like daily. And it's sour diesel, me love the most. Be green leaf seedless, me want smoke G. Now waste time for me. I take out seed, roll that quick fast. You see and bolt speed, yeah, me get higher than 20,000 feet. Them a ask, how when me get my weed? Seedless, me now for take out no seed out there. And when me touching on the streets, hot sauce, you know it I bleed out. They could live here, do it. Me and wildlife touching on the streets. We just a fuck up the streets, oh jeez. But girl, yeah, she clean like Jesus.
This your girl, Jane Marie. And you're listening to Show 83. Ah.
We're actually live on air. You know that, right? What? Yeah.
No, I'm about to answer you and everything. Right. If a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Let's do it right then.
Lord Jesus. Welcome back to Show 83, man. As y'all can hear, it's the craziest show in the world. L Bug, Booby Boo Wop, J Marie, Juan Hondo.
In the building.
And we are sitting here with the man. I ain't doing all that extra stuff.
The legend.
Lemire T. Dennis.
For real, hello on the planet.
I did that the first time you was on here. I gave you that the first time you was on here. The man, the myth, the legend, and all that stuff.
Yeah, now I feel a little bit disappointed now. It's getting.
Oh, you thought it was going?
It's going down now. It's supposed to go up. It's going down.
You don't kill the hype. You bring the
exactly.
hype.
Teach this man. Teach this man something.
I don't know all that. The myth, the legend, the legendary.
Hold on.
Get the bell one time for legendary.
Ooh, all right.
He don't get all of that because Alabama getting beat up like that right now.
You trying to discourage me? I can't be discouraged right now.
He got on that Stolex and he feeling himself, so he feel like he's
not the Stolex.
Legendary.
Ooh.
It ain't stolen. It's got a face on it, so it don't have it can't be a Stolex.
It looks stolen.
He said your face is on.
Damn, you a hater.
He said, damn, you a hater.
So how you been, sir?
I've been good, man.
I see you've been traveling a lot lately.
Yeah, I've been busy, but thanks for having me back. Appreciate it. So we got a blood transfusion up in here. We got some newness.
Yeah.
Blood transfusion, because we had some oldness last time. Now we got some newness up in here. All right, to help you out.
We bringing spice to their life.
There you go, see, I like this man.
No, we're not doing that.
We're making them younger.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
Tell him again. He wasn't listening.
Have the youth. Without the youth, he's just old.
So what have you been up to, Lamb, lately?
I've been busy, man. This morning we were out doing some audio. You know, working on the docu-series for The Story of My Life. Before that, as you mentioned, I've been out in Tennessee. We actually just opened up in Tennessee. So we're down in Chattanooga now. So besides Chattanooga, we're still running here in Columbus and also in Pittsburgh as well. So been all over the place, besides 3 kids and a wife.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, you only got 3? I thought y'all was having another one.
For real?
I did.
No, you didn't, man.
I really did.
Who told you that?
I just thought y'all was.
Okay. No. How about now?
He said, stop thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't he trying to put another bill on the...
Right, I'll leave that to you, and then I'll just come out and look
at it.
I'm done. See? Me too.
He trying to put more kids on you, man.
Right.
Well, no, so you when did you open up in Pittsburgh? 'Cause I seen that after the last time you was on here, you was down there. It was probably about a month or so after you was on here. You was down there.
Yeah, it's been about a year now. We've been rocking out there. So guys and girls are doing a wonderful job out there. As a matter of fact, last time I was out there, see, I had this plan. I'm going to go to Pittsburgh. We're going to celebrate 100 subscribers on the YouTube channel. I'm going to show them how it's done. I'm going to get on the camera, bring my daughter with me. I got it all planned out. So I get out there and I'm like, okay, I'll just work the table. Y'all got the camera. They're like, no, we got the table. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Right. I'll grab the camera. No, we got the camera. I'm like, oh, what am I supposed to do?
Be the boss.
And I'm just sitting there like, okay. Then I'm trying to mess with the kids, and then I'm messing too much. So I'm like in the way. I'm like, hold on now, this is my stuff. Right? I'm like the outsider of my own stuff. So I said, let me just sit back and take some videos. But it's just a testament to how wonderful those guys are doing. That they didn't need me, man. I drove all the way out to Pittsburgh and went and got a Permane sandwich and came on home, I guess. So,
hey, listen, that is actually a dope thing right there, where you can just sit back and watch the fruit of your
Labor.
Thank you.
That's the term. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The fruit of your labor actually work out the way that it has, to where you can just not do anything. Just like, all right, well, I ain't even got to delegate because y'all got it all taken care
Yeah,
of.
it took a while to get there, but yeah, it's a good feeling.
That's a great feeling.
Yeah, I agree.
That is
man.
absolutely dope.
So are you moving up from sports and stuff now? You doing more than just sporting events?
Well, we've always done that, but that's my main thing. You know, I've got a team of photographers, and generally everyone specializes in something different. So we've got wedding photographers, portraits, pets, things of that nature. But my thing is sports, because I've been in the city, you know, born and raised here. So I've probably shot for every little league sports team. At some point in time, they all just change names and change coaches.
Yeah.
So I'm so plugged in that a lot of times I don't even have to seek folks out. They just like, hey, you still taking pictures? We need pictures like in 20 minutes. I'm like, oh, for real?
On
my way.
Your whole life.
Yeah, they do it.
You still ended up a Bama fan. How did that happen?
You say that like that's a bad thing. Come on now.
I don't mess with, I love the Bamas.
See,
I'm
there
a
you go.
Buckeye, but they great too.
Shut up.
See, I like this man.
ain't had
He's
here.
mute him, Jay Marie. Mute him.
Yeah, he
No, I like the way he's going.
He needs to be elevated up his status here. His name in the title. Yeah.
See, I like him.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
as
he
far as Bama's concerned, most of my family in the United States is from Alabama. My mother is actually the only one of her sisters that was born here. My grandmas, my aunts, they was all born in Alabama. So coming here was my mom, and then everybody after that. But they are originally from Alabama. So
That is real dope.
That's dope. So you say you do all kinds of videography. You got a
Photography.
Photography. Sorry, you got a team for sports. Got a team for weddings. Do you guys do videography at all?
we do, and that was part of, like I was mentioning earlier, that's what we were doing earlier. So I was out with my videographer as far as this documentary that we're working on, the story of my life, it's called Tamar. We were just getting some audio in. So generally we'll do interviews, we'll interview different people, and actually we got an interview coming up. I think I may have hinted to it last time I was here, but we're getting ready to go to the prison, and I'm going to see my dad.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to interview him, and as you know, and I don't think y'all know, most people don't know, but my dad killed my mom when I was 12.
Wow.
And I testified against him in court. So I'm actually going to go to the prison, and I'm going to interview him. And I'm just going to ask him some questions. At the same time, I'm going to let him tell his story.
Right.
You know, everybody's got their side of the story, and we all write in our own mind, you know, whatever we do.
Wow.
So I'm going to give him opportunity to share his story, and at the same time, give some of my family members, my kids who have never seen him and probably will never see him, get a chance to say, hey, this is my dad. Yeah, you made a bad decision, a few along the way, but it's still my dad at the end of the day.
So have you ever had a conversation about that? Or
I
this
have.
will be your first conversation?
No, this will be my second. I actually went maybe 7-8 years ago to go see him, and that was the first time since I testified against him in court. So the last time he saw me, I was 12, and I went. My brother went, and I think I was pretty humble. You know, I sat and listened. I didn't interrupt. I didn't get, what you do? I wasn't on that. You know, I just really wanted to talk, and really there was still questions about me that nobody else could answer but him. Like my name is Lemire. Right, and I always thought that was French. You know, Lamie, I thought was light, and come to find out it's not. It's Swahili.
Oh, wow.
And, right, that's what I said. So of course I'm like, next thing is like, well, what's that mean? And who came up with that name? And he came up with the name. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Didn't know that. And what's it mean? And he said it means the chosen one.
Oh.
So I'm like, ooh, the chosen one. That's right. You know, right. And then my brother with me, and my younger brother, you know, is Rome. So he like, hold on. How he the chosen one and my name Jerome? So he's mad. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, man.
So I have a question overall, because that has to be a difficult situation. But, you know, as you get older, you sometimes realize and understand that parents clearly go through their own situation, too, while they're trying to raise you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a kids raising kids kind of thing. Would you ever, like, forgive him and kind of build some type of bond there?
Well, that's just it, and that's part of the reason why I went. My main focus was I wanted to look him in the eye and tell him some things. Here's what I told him after listening to him. I said, the reason why I'm here is not to tell you that you won, like, Father of the Year, because clearly you haven't. But at the same time, I wanted to look you in your face, man to man, and let you know that I don't hate you. Now, here's the thing. I don't love you either because I don't really know you. I don't really know what to think about you. But all I know is that I'm trying to make it to heaven. And I feel like I can't go to heaven, make it to heaven with hate in my heart and with this weight on my shoulder. So I just need to let you know I don't have any problem with you. I'm not thrilled with the decisions that you made in life, but like I said, I don't hate you. And I just want to look him in the face and tell him that. So I can kind of wash my hands of it, close the door, if you will, on that. And that's what I did.
I feel like that's a pretty dope idea, though, to just go back and retrace your path and give your dad forgiveness like that. That is real dope.
Yeah,
I'm sure he beat himself.
Yeah, and I'm sure too, and that's the thing. I didn't want to go. I mean, you talking to somebody in prison, so I ain't got to go be like, you in prison, you a criminal. I mean, that's known.
That's obvious.
Yeah, that's obvious. So, like I said, I just wanted to go and kind of share that love and spread that love, and at the same time see what comes about. From there, he said, "Hey, I want to see you, and I want to see my grandkids." And I'm just like, "Okay, I don't know about all that." Yeah, give me a second now. This is the first time in like 8 years. Give me a second. I just had to start with me. And my children have asked. They want to go, and they would like to see him. But your children as a parent. So I'm like, I know my son in particular, he's real kind of, he'll get inward and kind of swell up like this. And afterwards, I'll just say, what's wrong? And he'll just bust out. Ah! So I don't know if we're all ready for that just yet. But yeah, it was a build-up. It wasn't like I just decided to wake up and I'm like, hey, I'm going to see my dad. But I mean, it took some time, man. I took for 10, 15 years of my life probably, it was really just on hold. Because I was so bitter and so upset and was crying. And if anybody would have seen me in the street, it would have been bad news. Young ladies, I mean, it was just a run through, and I was going about my business. I mean, I had no respect for nobody, myself. I mean, it was bad.
So I know you said you have a wife.
Right.
How long you and your wife been together?
We've been married for 15 years.
Wow.
So we've been together about 17.
So how did
Has
she
it
deal
been
with
15?
Yeah, been that long, man.
I thought y'all have been married longer than like
15 ain't long.
No. I'm just saying.
I didn't say 15 months.
No, because me and Ash, we've been married for 14, so I figured y'all was longer. Y'all have been married longer than that.
It's just the grade. That's all.
It might be it. That might be it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What was you asking me before he interrupted us?
Right.
Rude.
So how was your wife able to deal with that?
That's a great question, and she was the one that helped me.
That's dope.
Because I didn't have a clue that I needed help. It was what it was, and it always been that way. So in my mind, I just think we'll never see him again. It's over. I just move on by my business. And not only did she help me to go down that road, but she said something to me that blew my mind. Because when things happened, I went to go stay with my auntie, who is my mother's middle sister. So when I went to stay with her, we never really got along. We bumped heads, and I couldn't understand her. I'm like, okay, you my mom's sister, not like no play sister. You her real sister. And I just didn't understand why we never got along. Until my wife said this. She said, part of the reason why you guys probably don't get along like you would like to is because every time she sees you, she sees your dad. So she sees the man that murdered her sister. And I'm like, ooh. Right. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I'd probably be sick to my stomach every time I looked at me, too. Wow. But when she told me that, then I realized, okay, I got to look at it from her perspective. And that actually helped me to go back and make amends with my aunt. Like I said, I was in a bad space. And we had a family gathering. And I said, hey, I got an announcement to make. And my wife looking at me like, you do? Because I said, we got an announcement. We do? So first thing we think is what?
You're pregnant.
Exactly. Everybody thinks we're pregnant. She like, we do? So I said, I just wanted to let everybody in the family know, everybody here to know, that I love my Aunt Brenda. And I said, I just wanted to thank you for everything you did for me. All the heartache I put you through, all the trouble, all the everything. I just want to thank you for stepping up to the plate. For not only, because she not only took on myself, but she took on my little cousin, who was one of my aunt's children. You took on all this stuff, and you didn't ask for all this. And I just wanted to thank you, and I had to get that off me. So that was kind of the season, getting stuff off me, because before you can pour anything into the cup, you got to pour some stuff out of it sometimes. Right. If the water been sitting around and it's warm, and you want the effective you want of the water, sometimes you got to dump out the old stuff and pour some new stuff in. So that's what I was able to do, and my wife helped me with that. So
that is dope.
That's really dope, man. And the reason why I like, I'm not gonna say I like this story, but it definitely kind of touches on how I grew up with kind of the same thing.
Okay.
With watching your moms pass away or something of that nature, and that's hard, man. It's really, because my pops died too, and I didn't get along with him at all.
Okay.
But before he passed away, I went out to New York and my aunt was like, "You gonna go see his dad?" I'm like, "Oh, F that dude. I don't."
Right.
He's been here my whole life. But she's like, you're gonna wish you said something to him when he's not here no more.
Right.
So I took that step and I was like, you know what? Let me just listen to her and go to see what's up with this old man. So we built a rapport, and now that he's passed away, I'm happy. I can say like, you know what? I did try to throw that water out, like you said. You know what I mean? To refill it up, because just because you was like that with me, doesn't mean you're gonna be like that with my kids.
Right.
And so on and so forth. And he was really nice to my daughter. Like, he
That's
loved
good.
her. He tried to call her every week.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, well, you couldn't be a good dad to me, but at least you're trying.
Right.
Through her. So
Right.
that is dope, man. That's really inspiring. I wish a lot more people would take heed to what this man is saying right now.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is just open your arms. Like, you don't know nobody's side of the story or why
Right.
they was feeling that way at the time that you guys was going through whatever tips is.
Right.
Listen to each other, and maybe you guys can heal from that.
Right.
That's dope, Lamar, for real.
And
man.
one of the worst things in life is to get to an age, whether you mentally or physically, where you look back and wish you could have done something. Oh, I should have did this, and I could have did that. Especially if you're realistic enough to see that you have the talent and you have the potential. Like, I want to be an on-air personality. I really want to do it, and I got the personality and I got the mind. But then you get to an age where physically you can't no more. Your back, your head, whatever, your hip, or you get to a place financially where you better get up and go do that 9 to 5 and get off that radio stuff. You better pay these bills. I don't want to look back at anything and say I regret anything. Now, every decision not going to be the best.
Right.
It's not going to be perfect, but I just don't want to look back and have any regrets when I know it's stuff that I can do while I'm able to do it.
Facts.
So,
Yeah, that's dope.
yeah, man.
So this docuseries that you're doing, have you got a release date or anything for it?
The intention is to, and here's something amazing too, is to start to release on March of 2020.
Okay.
And the reason why that's important is because Saturday, March 12, 1988, was the year my mother was killed. So she was 32 years old when she was killed, right? In March of 2020 will be 32 years since the time she was killed. So I figure it's just all kind of working together. So that's the plan. So everything we're pushing is to move towards that date. Now things change, but that's the plan is March of 2020.
Are you doing anything for it, like for the release?
Yes and no. We've got some things that we're working on, but when you start looking at so many different film festivals and so many different avenues, everyone's got different restrictions.
Right.
Some places say, well, you can't have shown it anywhere else. It's got to be with us for the first time. And other places will allow you to. So in the meantime, before I go too crazy, let's just get the project finished.
Right.
Let's just get it shaped up. Let's get it to where we want it. So not only will we have the finished product, but we can have a trailer for right now. I can have a trailer for when that one get old, we need a new one and another one. Let me have some bits and pieces so I can come in here and give y'all something to look at. Let me put all of that together before we start kind of burning bridges. They be like, oh, nope, you're showing it. Can't show it here. So let's just focus on that first, and then we'll kind of move from there.
Crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's,
Emma.
man. That's dope.
Definitely. That's dope.
Yeah. Well, Lemire, thank you for stopping through. It's
You're
always
welcome.
fun.
Thanks for having me.
Gonna,
Appreciate it.
let me know when you're ready for the next one. When you're ready for the next one.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Definitely.
Thank
It's
you, guys.
always dope. It's always a good time when you come up here. Y'all with them. You know what I'm saying? That's way it work. I don't know. Do you want to tell anybody to sit the F down?
Who?
Anyone or anything?
To sit down?
To sit down.
Sit the F down.
Oh, man. I'm going to let y'all say that part.
He ain't going to curse. I'm going to tell you that now.
STFU.
I'm going to, not really, man. I just want everybody to do them. However you do, whatever you want to do, just do it. Because at the end of the day, everybody going to offend everybody at some point in time. And everybody going to make somebody mad and all that stuff. So I don't, people get into politics. And the president, man, he a hustler, man. So he in office making hustling. So how you mad at him for hustling?
Instead of a STFU or STFD, do you got any advice to give anybody that's trying to go in your path? Or
Yes. I would say there's so many different ways you can take that and so many different avenues. But before you focus on the craft as a whole, focus on yourself. Because before you have anything tangible to show anybody, to give to anybody, to present, to provide, whether it's stand-up comedian like you had in here earlier, whether it's a singer, before you have anything, you need to be whole yourself.
Exactly.
Because you'll get in some of these avenues where people want stuff from you and they start pulling at you and they pull apart your fabric of who you are. And if you was already in pieces, you're going to be a mess. That's why folks get millions in celebrity and all this stuff and be on their 5th, 6th wife and committing suicides because you wasn't whole as a beginning. And then you got into these industries and you got all these sharks and all these people at you and using you for your talent, and then you're just a mess. So yes, focus on your craft. Yes, take it serious. Yes, take it professional. Yes, do the research. Get the appropriate licensing and insurance and all of those different things. But don't stop focusing on you. What you need to do, how you need to be a better person, because you can have all the talent in the world, but if folks don't like you and your personality is bad, your talent don't always overcome that.
Right.
It's going to come out at some point in time. You know, if you get on the microphone and you don't know how to talk, then you might need to work on your pronunciation, get in the mirror and take some Toastmaster classes, whatever. You know, focus on you, and as long as you focus on you, everything else will work itself out, but focus on you first.
Amen.
When I get out there, the man just dissed the mumble rappers.
Y'all should have had a beat on that. We would have been hot.
Oh my God. Well, thank you again, Lemire, from
welcome.
Lemire T. Dennis Family Photo.
Appreciate it all. Thank you.
Go ahead and let the people know where they can find you at, and then let them know what show you're rocking with.
Sure. Well, you can find me on IG at A New Family Tree. You can also find me on Facebook at Lemire T. Dennis. And you can find us on YouTube at Family Tree Holdings, LLC. And I'm sure you knew this already, but if you didn't know, there's only one show. And, of course, I'm rocking with, and that's Show 83.
Hey, y'all know what to do, man. Show 83. We'll be right back with the STDFDs of the day.
It's got to make it happen. Marvin, you got to get the pinky ring. All right. Okay, then. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
If I wasn't in the rap game, I'd probably have a key knee deep in the crack game, because the streets is a short stop. Either you're slinging crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. If I wasn't in the rap game, alright. If I wasn't in the rap game, yeah. If I wasn't in the rap game, if I wasn't in the rap game, I tell them. If I wasn't in the rap game, yeah. If I wasn't in the rap game, okay. If I wasn't in the rap game, I'd probably have a TV deep in the crack game.
Damn, I'm rolling up a bleezy to this bitch. My kicks is fuck, I feel like Yeezy in this bitch. All black on, I think I'm Jeezy in this bitch. They tryna crucify me, feel like Jesus in this bitch. Got my nephews in this hoe, plus my nieces in this bitch. Got Camaros, body Chevys, and Caprices in this bitch. Cuff your nigga if you really wanna keep him in this bitch. Cause he probably scheming how to get with Nisa in this bitch. It's your Nisa in the VIP, it's your Nisa in the whip. It's your Nisa getting money, milk and cheese like it's for wick. And I'm sick up in this bitch, leave a tip up in this bitch. And I treat my nigga good, I use no teeth up on that dick. And I keep it on my mind, that money though. I was broke as fucking buzzing like a honeycomb. Then I learned the rules and played it like a crap game. If it wasn't rapping, probably be the crack game. Say,
if I wasn't in the rap game, if I wasn't in the rap game, if I wasn't in the rap game, if I wasn't in the rap game,
I'll be somewhere in the hood, posted with my bitches, hollering at some niggas, sleeping on the bridges, you know.
If I wasn't in the rap game,
and you know,
I'd probably have a key deep in the crack game.
Damn, I'm popping like a bean up in this hoe. Styrofoam cups, I got that lean up in this hoe. I know that I ain't shit, so I be reaping what I sow. So I don't understand you niggas thinking in this hoe. It's thinking cause it's dro. I'm thinking about some more. Let's hit the liquor store and get some drinks and sip it slow. Throw some music on and bite some niggas in this hoe. And I ain't tryna fuck him, I'm just tryna get his throat. I swear that I be killing in these Eastlands in this hoe. I swear the way I'm living, Jesus should've let me go. But he let me know that I got another chance. So now I'm on this, get this money, fuck you in advance. And I keep it on my mind, that money though. I was broke as fucking buzzing like a honeycomb. Then I learned the rules and played it like a crap game. If it wasn't rap, it'd probably be the crack game. Sing.
If I wasn't in the rap game, if I wasn't in the rap game, if I wasn't in the rap game, if I wasn't in the rap game,
I be somewhere in the hood, posted with my bitches, hollering at some niggas, sleeping on the bridges, you know.
if I wasn't in the rap game,
And you know.
I'd probably have a key knee deep in the crack game.
Yeah, it's your boy L Boog. You're tuned in to Show 83 right here on WTMH Radio.
No longer giving life to the oppressors. I'm young, wild, and reckless. My mental all the dangerous like a Uzi. With a double clip, working for us, got big cross country, running rampant in my next like. Yo, MC, she nice, right? Livers lubricating souls, bars locked and low. I did it, I done it. I'm bordering off better bars and classic. Homie, the smell of ganja on me. Just that old poem, see it, poetic. One time for the intro, let go.
It's time we rise above doubt already. Went through a drought, now they back to counting me out already. No, it's nothing but greatness. People about to witness. Was neck deep in the trenches, but now it's back to business. See, I'm mocking the culture. It's like a bird flip. They close the door when I pitch lyrical. Watch the curve shift. See, I've been working while they sleeping. I'm the third shift. Emerge cannibal with syllable, flammable word spit. Serve with food for thought. Bust melons in. Bald melon, hard body, intelligent, hella melanin. Never settling for that whackness. They let them peddling. Game fumble when they let that mumble rap settle in. Now it's a rebellion. Put them on my purge list. Check my credentials. It's essential that I'm intentional. Presence not coincidental. Ill poetic instrumental. Back window. Call the back signal for the wordsmith. Hold up. But they said Soulja ain't got it. You see me in the spot, boy. Know I be on top, boy. 614, my city off top. Want a wordsmith? Let me show you what I got, boy. Hold up. But they said Soulja ain't got it. You see me in the spot, boy. Know I be on top, boy. 614, my city off top. Want a wordsmith? Let me show you what I got, boy. My life's mission is painted between the spaces and the bars in my writtens. Vivid when the visual is scripted. When you listen, you feel the vision, that flow, giving whole rhythm that controls senses. So go and let that influence enter you with a hint of the essence like a potion. My pictures in motion, applaud cinema, and I'm appalled. These people, they got involved, be getting applause for those struggle bars in the music lately. Got it confused and made it cool to be pretenders lately. Industry trash agenda, they been Brenda babies. Actors over backwards, they been bending lately. That's why most of the realest rappers are lately. It's not
Welcome back to Show 83. It's your girl, J. Marie.
Hey, bars.
She brought it back.
And her husband, B-O-O-B-I-E. Place to be.
You on with Show 83?
Yo, peace. Hello.
Yo,
what's going on, yo?
What up?
Y'all can't shout out. Y'all call shout out my homeboy, Juan Hondo, man.
Uh-oh. You sound like you almost forgot his name for a second.
Nah, man. Y'all crazy, man.
What they call you, hairline pushback?
What's up? What's going on? Who we got the pleasure of speaking with?
Yo, this Nino, man. This your boy Nino, man. AKA Don Genovese, man. What's going on with y'all, yo?
What's up? Hey. You the one that called in last time?
Nah, I ain't calling before, man. My man just put me on to a show. I was want to tell him congratulations and all that. Y'all doing y'all thing, man.
No doubt. Thank you.
So when are you on the phone, man? We got this thing called STFD.
It means sit the fuck down.
Who you giving that to?
Who you giving that to right now, bro?
Oh, the STFD.
Yeah.
Oh, STFD. Oh, okay. Well, I want to get to homeboy that y'all talking about earlier, man. The one on trying to get into the little pee-wee game, man. 30 years old, trying to look at stuff like he's 10, man. Yo, for real. I'm gonna tell you, like, everybody trying to identify themselves as all that, and that's all cool and well and whatnot, but that don't mean I gotta identify you like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can walk around and say you a fucking giraffe. At the end of the day, man, I know what you are, you know what I mean? And that's the problem, man. It's like, it's not just the fact that they want to identify themselves as whatever, but they expect you to do it too. Like, you're gonna ignore your eyes. I don't understand that, B.
You know what? That's a great point that you brought up, man. For real. That's dope.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? When they want you to say, "Oh no, you a woman, but you a man now. You can't. You were born a man. You look like a man. You can feel exactly. You have the right to feel whatever you want
to be, but that doesn't mean that society has to rock with that. Just
Exactly. Like my thing is, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna sit here and call a man a woman, that kind of put me in question. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I am. And if we got the same thing, there's no way I'm gonna say, "Oh yeah, what's up, miss?" Like, come on, that's crazy.
I mean, but you gotta. I mean, you gotta. Damn, what I was about to say. You gotta. What's the word I'm trying to use?
No one knows.
You gotta respect their wishes. Is what I was trying to say.
You can respect them, but I don't have to accept them.
I don't have to treat you as one. But if that's what you want to be called, I'll call you whatever you want to be called. I won't treat you as a woman, because if you get in a ring with me, I'm gonna knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I hear you and all that, but at the same time, I'm with the old Coming to America thing. Your mama name was Clay. I'm a home Clay.
Yo,
right, for real.
Just straight up, man. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm just saying, like I said, at the end of the day, man, everybody identifies what they want to. Like I said, you can walk around here and you can be whatever you want to be. I don't have no problem with that, man. But at the end of the day, don't expect me to do it. Don't expect me to be like, you know what I'm saying, sign off to that. I'm not going to, bring that to my kids and be like, yo, this grown man is in a dress now, so he a woman. Like, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets deeper than what personal things. Like, your personal thing is one thing. Okay, you could dress like a woman all you want, but I mean, I don't have no problem with that. But don't expect me to tell my son that you're a woman. That's crazy.
That's right.
Again,
definitely.
Like, we gotta look deeper into it. It's not just about us. We got kids, man, and these kids are growing up confused as hell.
Facts.
Definitely. And that's their issue right now. That's why nobody knows what they are, what they want to do, and they think you're supposed to be you could be a transgender at 6-year-old. Like, come on now.
No.
Yeah, that's crazy. Kids are going to school and saying, I feel like being a girl today. Like, I mean, come on, like, for real. Like, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. That's not how we was raised, man.
Exactly.
Like, I don't think you should get, like, I'm not into gay bashing and that. You want to be gay, that's cool, that's fine. But you're still a man, though. You might like men, but you're still a man.
Hey,
and I'm respect you like a man that like men. That's your choice. Okay, cool. Live your life. You know, God bless you. But I'm not going to... Come on. Crazy, man.
Facts. You hear me, bro? Good looking.
Yeah, yo, what's up, boy? There you go. I ain't even hear you, go.
Yeah, nigga, she had my mic cut off. That's why
had him muted.
No, I didn't.
But now, thanks
Oh,
for
they
calling
put you on mute. They put you on punishment?
Yeah, that's what she does. When she's mad at me, she mutes my mic. But the good looking.
Yeah, this is my brother, man. Wando Hondo's my brother, man. Y'all gotta show that man love, man. That's my brother, man. For real, man. Since we way little, man. That's my left hand right there.
Niggas don't know that. It's good, though.
Yeah, that's the pushback with the big pushback.
I love you, man.
Thank you. We appreciate you calling in.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt, man. I just want to show you love, man. See what you're doing, man. All that's blessed, man. Yo, keep it going. Keep that thing moving further. Like Homeboy said, man, y'all be the new Breakfast Club, man. I'm going to come, when I get me something going on, be able to come up there and holler at my boy. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
All right, man, that's all I wanted to say, man. I'm in the middle of this game, and y'all up here in Ohio, man. Just let y'all know, man. I'm in the South, man. You know what I'm saying? I roll with Georgia Bulldogs all day. Y'all took our leftovers up there, Ohio State, man, and I'm not really happy about that right now.
Like
you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real, man. Y'all, you're my man, but that was my man, man. I wanted him to stay, but you know, we out here in the South, man. They ain't gonna cut the white boy for the black kid no days. So I'm just glad he was able to go up there and do his thing for real. But I'm still mad and tight that he's doing his thing and not in no GA uniform right now. But y'all doing y'all thing, man, and just keep it up and all of that. And we'll see y'all in the playoffs, all doubt, no doubt.
No doubt, man, no doubt. Thanks for calling.
All right, man. One.
XTFTD, STFD.
Yeah, we need a song. Weirdo. We need you to create us something.
A song for the STFD.
I know what this is. It's the boy Weirdo in here.
You put up a beat
for
for my guy?
for a musician. You know what I mean?
Hey, no doubt.
See your creative skills. You said you good with the radio.
We giving you STFD to Weirdo.
Right, we need some.
all that.
We need an intro for the STFD.
So you giving your STFD to today, Weirdo?
Shit, bro. For real, since last night happened,
No.
I can't think straight. I can't think straight. I ain't been thinking straight all day. So the only person I can tell to sit the fuck down because the bitch was strong as fuck. Bitch was strong.
Bitch strong, bro.
Hey, this is what's funny. This nigga Hondo grabbed her, right? Because look, she got caught stealing, but then went to the owner and was like, "You gonna rob me?" And then that's when you grabbed her. And then next thing you know, you was like, "Babe, go help me!"
You can't lift a woman? Nigga, I got 2 swollen hands. And she's dead weight, nigga.
Put Booby in, you wanna win, right?
Right.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know how that goes.
So I guess Shorty gets to FTFD.
Nigga, I'm Bobby Boucher out here.
Right, man. We don't know her name.
Unknown
We
gets
gonna leave that
FTFD.
unknown. We gonna leave that
Human
unknown.
X.
Hey, she did. She started scaring me last night when she was with the go la 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 la. So shit, do not call him. It's not the moment for it.
That nigga boo. I was like, Honda, we got to go now. Go. She's saying these shits. We out. Go. No. Go.
She said you broke my teeth. I was like, oh, gotta go.
Once again, man, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know me, man. I gotta go political, and I gotta give it to America. America again. Just like my guy said, man, that just called in my boy Nino. Like he said, man, this world is corrupt. It's just bad. Identifying motherfuckers.
That's all over the country. That ain't just America. I mean, all over the world. Not
It
just
don't
America.
matter, but America made it okay.
No, they didn't. England did. But go ahead.
Don't do it.
Get your research now. Then give it America a double time for following England.
Yeah, you right.
Fuck.
Double up.
They taking the world of imagination.
So what I got, my STFD go to YG.
Oh, honey.
YG.
Yeah, definitely YG.
YG got to get it. Now he put a video up
a
on
little bit of
Instagram.
tea. Here goes a little bit of tea.
Here goes that little bit of tea.
That splash.
A little drop, baby.
So he decided to put up a video of him showing his daughter a bag of weed and asking her, "What is it?" And she said it was broccoli.
She did let her smell it.
Yeah, she said it was broccoli, and then he asked her to smell it.
How does his daughter?
She looks like she's about
400.
I want to say let's say 7.
Oh, wow.
Or like around that age.
Yeah, he tripping.
But he instantly deleted it, of course, after all the backlash.
Of
But you
course.
should have never put that up there to begin with. Now,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong.
That's CPS
I
shit.
understand you're in Cali. I understand it's legal there. However, what I don't understand is the fact that parents, please stop recording. Y'all do dumb shit.
The whoopings.
Whoopings. All type of shit.
I don't get why these people keep doing this. Like, even if you are exposing it to your child to let her understand what is what, you know what I'm saying? I get that. However, what I don't get is why people keep trying to create a case for themselves. Like, this is not understandable. So, yeah, my STFD goes to YG for that one. I'm sorry, honey. You got to get it.
No doubt.
That was a great one.
Hondo?
Who you got?
Well, I am going to give it to the young lady that.
Human X?
No, I'm going to give it to a young lady that has a kid at my daughter's daycare. She decided to name her kid. Wait for it.
We're waiting.
Nausea.
I got a better one. I got a better one off the rip. I got a better one.
You got a better one?
I got a better one.
What you got for us?
I went to school with a chick. This is one of my bro's sisters. So this is real.
This is real.
And this is how she spell it. Her name is I'm Unique Too Fine Ray.
Whoa.
That's a real
Is that
name.
the first
And
name?
she spell it like I'm
I am.
Unique
UNIQ.
number 2. Get the
Hey, she writes the number out?
No.
2.
Number 2.
like the number.
And she writes the number out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the number.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Is that her first
Fine.
name?
That's her whole name.
A real
last
name.
name?
Whole government.
Ray.
You
Too
seen her
Fine
ID.
Ray or something. Ray or I don't know. It's all shit.
I'm unique to find Ray.
Nobody ever spell that name in life.
I'm unique to find Ray.
Everybody know her name back home, so it ain't like you know what I mean? Yeah.
So how you call her?
They the homies and shit.
That's that Kansas City shit.
Yeah, man.
Hondo, what you got?
So, my STFD today, folks, goes to myself.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I like
Giving
this one. I
it
like
to
where we're
myself,
going with this
man.
one.
You know, sometimes, I could be, I'm around a down bringer. You
I
know?
almost gave it to you.
I have a good team around me, and sometimes we bump heads, You know, and sometimes Hondo may go a little overboard about shit. You know, instead of explaining, I'm expressive. No, instead of being expressive, how you say I go with feelings, emotional kind of thing sometimes. So, and I just want to give myself the STFD. Tell you guys I love y'all, and I'm gonna start looking at the glass half full from now.
Oh shoot. Oh, thank you, my guy. That's my guy.
You fucking idiot. No.
Hey, but that'll do it for this week, man. Thank y'all for tuning in this week. Check us out again next week. Actually, you're going to check out these beautiful people next week. I will be off in sunny Florida having my fun. But we want to thank y'all for tuning in this week. Actually, go and check out everybody that was on the show today, man. Support them. Show 83, we out.
Hey.